up, though? Welcome in, folks. Welcome in, folks. Give us a few minutes here. We'll get started really shortly. Give us a few minutes. All right, Mr. Eco is already here, huh? Oh, hold on, I got you muted. All right.
Oh no.
Hey, how's it going, Cristaya?
Excelente.
Excelente. Eco Instant, I think I accepted you to where you're a speaker, but give us a few minutes to do an intro, and we'll get it right over to you and McVer. We're very excited to hear from you about the Hive blockchain.
That's true.
All right, we'll get started in a few minutes. I'll let Cristaya take over the intro. Let's kick the party off.
Yeah, let's do the intro then and start the space. So happy was Wednesday and welcome to our space. NFTOPIA is a metaverse convention that brings NFT projects into the spotlight. Our next event, NFTOPIA 5, is happening on August 16 and 17, so make sure to pre-register and be part of it. If you're listening and it's your first time in your space, and welcome, we host this space every Wednesday at the same time, at 6 p.m. time UTC. We also want to highlight creators in our audience. If you had a drop in our Watch Drop news list, raise your hand and come out to share it. If you're on PC, just hit the mic button on mobile, tap request to speak. Didn't get your drop on the calendar in time, don't worry. We will open the floor at the end to make sure that we don't miss anyone. Today we have two special guests joining us. We have me, Pierre, and Echo Instant. Stick around and to hear what they have been working on. I'm Cristaya, your host today, Byte streamer, community manager, and part of the NFTOPIA staff. And with me is Bregman, co-founder of NFTOPIA and founder of Consumer Break. Consumer Break. Welcome.
Let's go. Welcome, folks. All right, are we ready for a fun space today? Packed full of info. Are we ready for some learn and earn? I am here on twitch.tv/consumerbreak. I'm simulcasting everything, so that's how we like to do things. So people that are watching on Twitch, once you come over to the space, show your account in here. Let's throw some retweets on this bad boy as well, huh? I'm gonna put this link into Twitch right here. Yeah, boom.
Maybe if you're a speaker and I think you got buggy, so try to request again or leave and come back, please.
Yeah, all right. Try it again, McVer. Sometimes the bug gets spacey. I'll put the link in the chat. Everybody repost this guy, all right? Let's repost. Let's bring our friends. Let's invite our friends. I encourage you to also come into the space, people in Twitch. Show your profile pic over here. If you're able to do it on desktop, have it on another tab and mute it. Or if you're on mobile, maybe just come to the space once and then you can leave again. But that shows that you are a listener on the number count. We want to bring these number counts up on the playback. So appreciate you guys that are coming into the space to show some numbers. But also, you can watch on Twitch, all right? I'm pinning some things up to the top of the space. So first up here, I got a giveaway we're going to look at later. Then we have the Watch to Earn at Twitch link. It's pinned at the top of the space. There's also a live video link from TwitX, so it actually plays in the replies. We can see it right on my Twitch right now. If you expand the space to see the replies, you can actually see the video right there as well, right next to the space part. Yeah, so we're doing all sorts of stuff. This is awesome. Then also we have a spreadsheet, which is our official Wax News Wax Drop list, and it's a visual aid full of links that we're going to be checking out. So I got everything over here now, I believe. Hey.
I think we're ready.
And let's open that guy up, all right? Let's open up the spreadsheet, our visual aid. Look at that. Look at all this information. Information overload.
With colors. Ready.
All right, so we're gonna start with our guests, and we'll be going down through the list. Me and Kristaya here are gonna click links. We're gonna look at pictures, all sorts of different examples of wax projects with art and games and tools and memberships and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, gonna be cool. But remember, this is not financial advice. We're looking at descriptions of this week's public and submitted drops and news. Coverage of any project is not an endorsement. So please do your own research before buying anything. A lot of times we see repeat projects here that drop every week, and we have them on stage, and it's wonderful. And then sometimes some new projects will pop up that we know nothing about, but we're still looking at them. We're putting it in front of your face, surface level. You need to go and check out their website, their Discord, ask questions, see what their collectors are saying before you decide to buy anything. All right?
That's true.
Now, before we start with our guest speakers, a reminder that we do regular giveaways throughout the space too. So that's another little perk for coming in here to the space. Yeah, come into the space, because periodically I'm going to take a snapshot of everybody that's listening, and we'll do a giveaway of 1 million woof. Woof, 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 woof. Our favorite
and
partner
after
token.
After our guests, we're gonna bring to the stage any other creators that wants to talk about their projects and all that.
Absolutely. So raise your hand if you want to. If you're a creator, raise your hand. Come on up here. If you're a wax project, great. If you're not a wax project, also great. Come on up if you're a creator of any kind. If you came here from the Hive blockchain and you want to chat about your blog, we'd love to have you. Raise your hand, come on up, tell us about your blog here right after our special guest, all right? And the stage will continue to stay open throughout the space of 3 hours. Then once after all the guest speakers are done, that's when me and Kristaya will continue through the list. So without further ado, I actually have Mikver right here in the metaverse. I guess you're going to screen share. So I'll let you use that wall over there. And you can speak to us through the space, though, so you'll need to unmute the space to speak. So as I mentioned last week, we're going to try to cycle in some multi-chain projects into the special guest portion of the show up front. So we hope to bring in a little new blood week to week. Hopefully they bring in some of their fam. They can teach us about them. They can learn about us. We can learn from each other and grow together that way. So this week we have a couple speakers from Hive blockchain. Hive blockchain is another very, very efficient delegated proof of stake chain, which is not wax, but they do work together quite well. Mikver here is going to talk about Crypto Shots, which is a first-person shooter game that is on both Wax and Hive. So he'll kind of talk about how they can go together and how you can build and have a real Web3 game on Hive and multi-chain even. But then the other part of Hive blockchain that is the main deal is blogging. Blogging on blockchain. You're able to write social media posts and blogs and things, and all the text is actually on the blockchain itself, and you're earning from it while you're engaging. You're earning from that. Very interesting ecosystem. Eco Instant is also here right after Mikver to talk more about that. So that's what we'll be chatting about for the next 20 minutes or so. If anyone has questions, throw it in the Twitch chat, and we'd love to answer them. Mikver, let's kick it off with you. Tell me about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? How do you use Hive blockchain? How are you involved with Crypto Shots?
Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
So I am involved with Crypto Shots by live streaming. So I'm part of their team via the live streaming. I've been live streaming for over a year now for them. We started out just doing it on my stream and then moved to Crypto Shots and moved over to Mesa HQ. So we now stream from Mesa HQ as a bit of a team up to try and get more people watching, just to try and encourage people to come over. It is hard to get viewers, as you know, when you're first starting out. So we're trying to get the name out there because there is a lot going on behind the scenes. It is in alpha stage, so we are pushing to try to get Crypto Shots name out there. But it's Let me bring up my notes.
All right, I just
So-
gave you a shout out over on Twitch. It's Mickver. If everybody wants to go follow Mickver, and he's running tournaments of crypto shots and showing gameplay. If you have time to show a little bit of gameplay here now too, then great. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
I'm trying to
keep
set
going.
it up as I
All right, cool.
click on everything. So it's a first-person shooter, both PvP and PvE modes available. We also do play for free or play to earn, so you can jump in as a guest and just try the game out. So there's no upfront fee. You can just generally jump on and just try the game, and then after that decide if you want to play to earn. Once you do decide, you'll need to buy an alpha pass. If you prefer just play for free, that's up to you. There are 3 maps available, which we play both in PvE and in PvP tournaments. There are 2 boxes in the PvE side, and we have daily tournaments with prizes. Our prizes now are out on Hive, so whenever we do the prizes, they will come over in Hive. I've also given out wax NFTs over when I do my live streams if people are wax users. Our weekend tournaments are all live streamed, so myself and Boxton are the 2 official live streamers for Crypto Shots now. So if you want to watch one of our tournaments on the weekend, it's a good way to get in and interact with the community and decide whether Crypto Shots is something you'd like to play. So if you want to sign in, you can sign in with 4 different wallets now. Not only do we support Hive and Wax, we also support Ethereum and Bitcoin Lightning wallets. Let me try again for this screen share, just 1 second. Share that. Let's let that play in the background.
Yeah.
Cool, got it.
Well, I had tried Crypto Shop. I had time that I don't play, but I had tried. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's
and
an
it's a
active
lot of fun.
active first-person shooter. Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
good
we
at
have a lot of
shooters.
fun every weekend playing and enjoying each other. But then I find we have a lot of events and stuff where we'll drag a lot of people in, and then they peter off. But because the game's in development, I kind of understand that because we are trying to develop the game, and people just want stuff now. Anyone that plays, gaming knows everyone just wants everything now. They don't want to wait for it. But unfortunately, things take time. So.
Yeah, really.
Now this
A
is
lot of time,
multiplayer
have
too,
fun.
right? You're playing against
Yeah.
others here.
Playing against each other. So even the gameplay that I'm showing on screen now, that is actually during the tournament. So I live streamed that over on Mesa HQ, and we were running around shooting at each other. You can also include bots if you want. Our pre-session has bots in it just because we're trying to have when people aren't around, we have the bots in there so people have something to play against. Then when we have the tournaments, we turn them off. That way it's purely PvP, so it's just us running around shooting each other, having some fun. Obviously, once we get a big enough community, then bots will just be turned off, and whenever you're in PvP, you'll just be fighting other players. So one of the great things about it is it started out as a wax blockchain. So all the NFTs originally were on wax. Then Gabe discovered Hive. So Gabe's a co-founder, the founder of Crypto Shots. And when he was looking around, he discovered Hive, realized that there was utility there as well, and was able to now have both 2 marketplaces, one over on Wax, one on Hive. and you can use both. So if you want to use Wax NFTs, you can. If you want to use Hive NFTs, you can. You just link your wallets together. He's created this great thing where you can have both wallets, use both NFTs from both, because I've got NFTs on Wax and NFTs on Hive, and I think it's great. I would love to see like other games taking that direction where, you know, two blockchains interacting and supporting each other, because I think, you know, it's great to have one blockchain and go, yes, I just want to be Wax, or yes, I want to be Hive, but I think the future will be both like all blockchains coming together and interacting with each other, and not having that whole fear of, okay, I'm only Hive, I'm only Wax, I'm only Bitcoin, Ethereum, so on and so forth. So I would love to see blockchain grow in that direction, because I think it'll bring on a lot more people. Because then if we're showing we're not scared about each other, then it'll put a lot more confidence in other people and bring in, the broader community. That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we want to be fun. But I don't care what the block is called. How about fun? Anybody remember that?
Yes, okay.
We love fun.
Yeah, so it's a great way if you want to turn up to one of the tournaments for Crypto Shots, jump over. I can go through like all technical stuff, but Gabe normally does stuff like that for us. And I think from like just a player level, someone looking at a project, people just generally want to know, why should I go play it? It's fun. It's first person shooter. We do PvP tournaments. You can win prizes. I think first prize is 15 Hive for best KDR. And that's every Saturday on my tournament. I forget during the week. I think it might drop down to about 5 Hive during the week. But you can still win Hive during the tournaments. And even when it's not tournaments, you can still win Boom or Doom, depending on whether you're Wax or Hive blockchain. So, and then that kind of leads me into the Hive space. You can then go and post about stuff on Hive, and you can earn through curation over there, or content creation. So if you go over to Hive, it's a social network, and I'm going to get Eco to go in through that, but just to give you an idea, if you're actually, a developer, you could be working on your game. You want to get your name out there, so you go post on places like Twitter, YouTube, wherever. You're posting to like a general audience, whereas if you wanted to, whatever you're posting over there, if you just wanted to post it over on Hive, you're actually posting it to other crypto-minded community. So then you've got already the attention of crypto people that are already using crypto. So that's another avenue for people to consider if they want to go post on Hive. And I think I might leave it there so we can let Eco go into all the Hive stuff, because I know he's got a lot planned for what he wants to talk about over on Hive.
Amazing.
Eco's having trouble holding back, Mick. I'm having trouble keeping my mic muted.
All right.
I had a question.
Yeah,
about the community. About the community, what is besides probably the Hive blog? Because Crypto Show has a community on Hive, so you blog and all that. So besides that, where is the other community people can join? Telegram, Discord, share about that.
Yep. So
we do have a Discord. I'm gonna get the link.
Yeah, there's other communities over on Discord. I think Consumer Break's already over there. So Breakman's already over there on one of the Discords, but there's a lot of different Discords. There's communities both in the Discords, because every community that pops up, they go and create their own Discord. And then over on Hive, there's also communities on Hive. So we actually have communities where you can speak in a community that just talks about gaming, or there's communities that just talk about music. So if you look and want to go into one of those communities, that will then give you a better space to do your posts from, because then you're posting to people that want to talk about, gaming, or they want to talk about music. They want to talk about skateboarding. There's even a skateboarding community on there.
Yeah, so there's a Discord for the actual Hive blockchain, but then there's also Discord for the projects like Crypto Shots. And then he's talking
Correct.
about on Hive blockchain. We're gonna circle into Eco here in just a minute, but over on Hive, there's also communities there,
Eco.
like groups that you can join that way.
Exactly, yeah.
But real quick before we move there, back to Crypto Shots. I like what you're saying with the multi-chain, and people are on multiple chains playing together seamlessly. We definitely need more of that outlook, especially for Web3 gaming, because the spaces are too small. We just listened to Avalon over on the Wax Wednesday space. Same kind of deal. They're multi-chain, multiple chains. Players are playing together the same game. Whatever chain they want to use is the NFTs that they're holding, and they're playing seamlessly with other people. That's how this works too on Crypto Shots, right? You can have Hive users with Hive NFTs against Wax users
Correct.
with Wax NFTs. Fantastic. What's the best way to convert between them? Is there a nice bridge, or how do you do it?
Unfortunately, there's not a great bridge. Crypto Shots does have a small bridge over on their site. I have used it. Whilst I would encourage anyone to use it, it isn't as seamless as I would like. So the easiest way I've found is I just convert my Hive to my wallet over in, what do you call it? Just in my exchange wallet, and then
On the deck.
convert it to Wax there, and then send it over to my Wax account.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, thank you for that intro, METAVERSE. Thanks for showing us a little gameplay too. If any, I know there's some gamers out there wanting more games on Wax. This is a game, right? Multiplayer FPS. Jump in, give it a shot, and you can win crypto. Get in the tournaments, maybe you can win some.
You can do it for free as well, so don't worry about having to spend money straight up. You can jump in, do it for free.
Do it for free. See if you like it. If you're dominating and beating everybody's butt, then you can get NFTs and get all
Play with your friends.
the better things.
Bring
Invite
your
your friends. All right, let's shift gears. Let's talk to Echo Instant. Why don't you tell me about yourself and what you do on Hive? I'm going to bring up my blog article and as a visual, just kind of to show things as you talk, and also explain about the space, how you're doing the blogging, how the ecosystem works with the earning, the votes.
Let me intro myself, bro, because I got so much to say.
Let's
We're going
do it.
about this all the wrong way. We're going about this. I'm a gamer. I love games. Man, what the last game you played, was it built in Python or JavaScript? What are we talking about databases for? Why are we dividing ourselves by Wax blocks and Hive blocks? You see, the most successful games right now are trying to be multi-chain. Just like, does it matter if it's going into a Mongo database or into a Postgres? Like, we're talking about the wrong stuff. We have the technology to incentivize all sorts of activities, and it's really fun. And we need to be focused on the fun. I don't really care what wallet you log in with, okay? And the same thing happens on Hive. Hive is a protocol, very technical. I could talk to you all day about the tech, but we incentivize different types of content. And, I'm getting tired of blogging. We got all the bloggers already. Nobody wants to be a blogger. If they were, they'd already be on Hive. People say, oh, I'm not a blogger. I don't blog. But they spend all day typing into Twitter. How many pennies you ever earned from Twitter? Not very many. We can incentivize any type of content with Hive. And that's why a lot of games are looking into it. Because your screenshots that you post to Steam for free, your leaderboard stats that you're sharing with your friends, we can incentivize that. You can earn crypto And so more games are being built on Hive. I shared a couple of links, and we can take this any way you want. But it's not just blogging. And yes, you can make big old long tutorial posts that you could give away for free on Reddit, and you could get incentivized on Hive. But it's all types of content. Screenshots, leaderboards, results, just memeing with your bros. We can incentivize all of it. And I want to be careful here. There are no guaranteed rewards on Hive. It's not guaranteed monetization. It is the possibility to incentivize. You could earn some crypto, whether that's a penny or $100. I've seen it all, man. But it's not a blog platform. It's incentivized content creation. We can do it all. And a lot of different games are trying different things.
I love this guy.
I love it. I love how he said blog.
And I love your energy. No, that's
it,
amazing. That's right. You can anything that you're tweeting, you could put on Hive. Anything at all, any video, any whatever content, it's on Hive. Won't you tell me about how it is that you do earn, how it works together, and maybe some more advantages of putting your content on decentralized blockchain?
Fantastic. Well, one of the things I actually have been working on a tool, because I've been posting different types of content to Hive for 7 years now. And so I've been working on a tool to get it back, to easily organize it and make a collection. So one thing is, I used to have a WordPress blog way back in the day. And every time I didn't pay for the domain or every time I didn't pay for the server, I lost it. Several times I lost all my content. But when Hive has really big blocks, so we can put text, rich text, links, we can put it in the blocks. There's just space for it, and they come every 3 seconds. So it's a good tech stack to put stuff in, and the things I put in there are very varied. But I can search and filter by tags or title or words, and I can find a collection of all of my best beatdowns of my friends in a first-person shooter game for the last 3-4 years. I don't know if you've ever gone back onto Steam. Man, that is such a hard platform to navigate. I wrote a really good guide a few years ago, and I was like trying to get it out of there. And it's just, so this is my content. Why can't I access it? Well, no, it's actually Valve's content. I gave it to them, right? So this new technology allows us to own our content. There's no government in the world that can say that your guide or your opinion or your meme ain't good enough. It's in the blockchain, man. It's too late. So I'm the only one that can control my content. I'm working on building some tools to help make that cool for people who've been doing it for a while. And there's a lot of other people that are working on other things too. Gabe from Crypto Shots is one. Man, that guy is a tweaker. He tweaks all the time. Every week he's got a new tweak. And the bridge is one thing. I think this is like version 3 of the bridge, but it's going to be better. He's tweaking all the time, and he's a great developer, Gabe. And I love them Crypto Shots guys because, you know, you can't beat first-person shooter. Nothing like that. That's not no Ponzi game, you know what I mean? No Ponzi clicker. First-person shooter is where it's at. But, you know, organizing content is powerful. It's almost hard to talk about all the possibilities that we can do with it, you know? So maybe ask me a more specific question, and I'll try to get more specific with you.
That is fantastic. What a bunch of great points. But I love it. Yeah, the fact that it's you own your content. It can't be taken away. That's right. It's censorship proof. Censorship proof, people. And it's curated by the people, not by some random algorithm that Facebook decides. Won't you tell us about how this voting system works? I'm going to click on one of your articles here. You see how it's got text, it's got images. You see at the bottom people are replying. Yes. It says who replied, who upvoted, and it has a little pool of money here. And it says payout will occur in X amount of days. Tell us how this whole system works.
So yes, I shared the link to my blog, and you'll see different types of content organized by tag there. But we all know about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has some inflation, and it gives it to the miners, and the miners protect the network. Well, Hive is very similar. We give some of our new inflation, which is low. It's like 6% a year right now, and it's in a step down. It's not a halfening. It steps down. It's about 6% right now, and part of that pool goes, same thing, block validators. We need to protect our network. But some of that goes into what we call the reward pool. So anyone who stakes Hive into Hive Power, which is the staked version, is a participant in deciding what type of content should earn new emissions. We are not giving away money. We are validating and selecting, curating users for new emission of this stake. And one of the things you earn on Hive, you earn 2 tokens. You earn the Hive dollar, which is a stable coin, 50%, and you earn Hive Power, which is stake in the network. You become a network participant, a shareholder of determining what types of content should share in the new emissions, in the inflation pool that we call the reward pool. And so if more gamers come on, Hive is going to start, and stake Hive Power, Hive is going to start incentivizing more gaming content. If more tree planters and ecological guys come on, Hive is going to probably start incentivizing more ecological things. In the past, we've had a lot of this blogging, and so travel community is popular. Foodie blogs are kind of popular. There's stakeholders that support those communities. And we are trying to get, right now, it's kind of a big deal because our blocks are so big and fast, to get more gamers on. We want to reward more gaming content, and we want to have those gamers, sure, earn the 50% Hive dollar, but maybe don't sell the stake. Stick around and curate and reward more gaming content, and to build up our gaming community of stakeholders who are going to continue to support this type of content into the future.
Absolutely well said. That's amazing.
That's
So yeah, basically, people in Wax, we're familiar with staking our Wax. That's how we vote and we earn rewards on Wax. This is a very similar process. It's a different chain, but it's a similar process. You are staking your Hive. That's giving you more power, Hive power. And what that means is whenever I go to a post like this and I decide I want to vote on it because I like the content, I'm going to upvote, I'm going to reply, I'm applying my Hive power to that post. So if we actually look here at who upvoted on this post, we see the very top, this person, he's got the most Hive power. He's allotting a portion of the rewards pool, which comes from the inflation, like he said, to this post. So the more Hives that you have staked, the more say you have in the voting power, and also the more return that you get. So basically, in a quick nutshell, every post has a week-long period, all right? And then as people are upvoting during that 1 week period, you're adding to this little rewards pool here. It says right here, payout will occur in 2 days. It's adding more and more to the rewards pool until that end of the period. Half of that pool goes to the writer, the poster, the creator. Half of that goes to him. So as a content creator, you can just post on Hive. You can post your tweets on Hive. You can do anything. Especially if you're a Wax project, you can get a Hive account, start posting on Hive, and if people interact with your post, you're earning money for it. What does the second half
exactly right.
of the pool? It goes to the people that upvoted. So as a curator, and I go and upvote, again, I'm not paying my money to the pool. I'm just using my staked money to allot some of the other rewards pool that's not my money to this post. All right. Now, after the end of the 7-day period, half of that goes to the creator. The other half is divided with the people that upvote in proportion to when they upvoted also. So that means that if you find really good content first, if you're there first and you upvote it, and then a lot more people upvote it, you're going to get a bigger return than if you just went to some post on the very last day and you just clicked it. So it incentivizes you to find good content before other people do. It incentivizes the creators to make good content, and the users are curating it with their upvotes, kind of like a Reddit type system. everybody's incentivized mutually. Very, very neat system.
Brilliant.
Did I say that right? Is that about right?
No, you killed it. And there's important.
Oh, you went mute.
Oh yeah, we lost him.
You went mute. You got to unmute.
Oh, sorry, man. I was totally ranting off too. Good stuff, and I was muted. So first of all, we can't force anybody to use their votes, their governance, but we can incentivize it. Second of all, we can't force anybody to vote on your content, even though we might like to. But, when you get started, maybe nobody votes, maybe nobody sees you. But, the possibility to monetize to me is very powerful. Even we look at Twitter, right? Just the possibility of monetization makes people grind really weirdly hard at making $0. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's there. We have this decentralized capacity, and we know that not everybody likes the same content. We know that people value different things. And so we have a staked-based system. It's a one hive power, one vote kind of system. And so we get to see what the community wants to incentivize. And gaming is popular right now. I got to shout out, we have this Saturday, I shared a link to moon.hive.pizza. It is a free-to-play MMO space battler. It may look a little familiar. The game itself, the mechanics, is 23 years old. Very popular game made by GameForge. But we have put a free-to-play fun game. Active players get rewarded more. And we have added end-of-season rewards and on-chain rewardification. So, there's nothing to buy, really. You just play, and if you play good, we'll have bounties, we'll have, weekly challenges. And if you play good, you're going to get an upvote on your comments saying how good you played. And so things like this, more and more of this stuff is going to be coming. If any game developers are out there, I would encourage you two things. One, start writing about what you're building on Hive right now. Tell us all. You can link to that into your website. You can use that content anywhere else, but it's yours on Hive. And two, consider if the Hive blocks might be appropriate to put any of your data. Maybe not, but maybe there is something that could fit into the blocks because we're fast and free transactions. So there's a lot. It's a toolbox. But it almost feels too nerdy to me sometimes about gamers. Like I said, who cares if it's built in Python or JavaScript? We just want it to be fun, right?
That's true.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, put it on the chain. And it also does hashtags. So like even if you're just starting out and you have no followers, you can start putting hashtags in. You can start posting into other communities. The best way is to just get involved be a curator, go and reply other people, get people. Introduce yourself. In fact, your very first post, you can use the hashtag introduce yourself, and you'll get at least a little bit more than normal that way because people go look at that. So you get involved that way. And it's a free, like he said, it's free and instant, just like Wax. It's very, very efficient that way. So it's kind of like just posting right on Twitter. As soon as you click the button, you say confirm and it goes. And you can create a free account thanks to NLeo. I actually have a referral link right here. So if you are on Twitch, right there's a link.
Chill it, break.
Yeah, buddy. It's tinyurl.com/get-hive, and then you can create an account in minutes for free, and you can get started. Right here on this post that I did yesterday about this space, see that? I just made a little blog, a blog. It's a little announcement post. It's a little bit more than the tweet, but it can also be tweet length. We see right here, I got a pool of, I got 72 upvotes on it, and a pool of 2.15 Hive. Is that like HBD value? Is that $2.15 value?
Unfortunately, yes. Basically, yes. Unfortunately, the real thing is a little more complicated. It's based on, it's actually called an HTU, a Hive token unit. But the best thing is just to say, yeah, those are dollars. But you might actually notice if the Hive price goes up and down on the market, our price feed will change, that number will change. So because they're not paid out, They're not dollars yet. They're Hive token units. There's like 7 variables that go into it, including how much other people are voting on other content and the price of Hive and all those things. But yeah, they're dollars. Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you for this info. This is amazing. I love your energy. Anybody, if you got questions, throw it in the chat right now. Isn't this pretty cool? If you're not familiar, we've talked about it before some, but we really haven't used it all that much. Look, I don't even have many followers. I post on Hive now and then. I don't get that much engagement, and I just put this here, and it's got $2.15 on it. Half of that is in my pocket. Half of that is mine. The other half gets distributed to you guys. Yo, if you have a Hive account, or if you're creating one right now, why don't you go ahead and go to this post. Go to this post and upvote it. Go to the post and upvote it, and you'll get into this pot. If you want to reply, also, tell me a little something, that's great. Every little comment also has its own little pot. So if you put down a really nice comment, maybe that will get upvotes. Isn't that neat?
Beautiful, man. And I just want to say, any new users out there, comments are really powerful for people to get to know you. Like Break mentioned, every comment is also available for this reward pool incentivization. So not only are you getting yourself seen, but you also could get, crypto for that.
I heard that.
Amazing.
Well, that's an incredible overview. I love that. A lot of great info here. I'm loving the energy in the room. We're going to have to talk to you more, Echo. We got to have you on more. This is great.
You have to come more, yeah.
I love it. I'm welcome. I'm available. I also just want to shout out my last link. I do the Deep Web 3 Secrets podcast. I want to invite you guys onto my podcast. And, my door is open, guys. I love your energy. I love that since the intro, man. I'm going to be showing up more.
Let's go. What's your link to your podcast? We'd love to do that.
I think I put it down. It's youtube.com/@deepweb3secrets.
Deep Web 3 Secrets? Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, you mean you put it into the Twitter reply?
Yeah,
I don't look there that much.
The Twitter.
Okay. Yeah. Deep Web 3 Secrets, decentralized tech. There we go. Put the YouTube in the Twitch chat. Everybody, let's go subscribe, people. Let's go subscribe. Look, he's got a thing about Splinterlands here and Hive, things we're familiar with. Love that. Yeah, let us know what we need to do. We'd love to come on. Sounds great.
Absolutely. We'll be in touch, guys. Thank you so much, and invite me back anytime, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Anyone got questions about Hive blockchain? Throw it in the chat. Maybe we'll know some, but if not, these guys will definitely know. What a spectacular way to kick off the show. This was great. And again, we'll encourage you to post on Hive. Post on Hive. You never know. Some of us have started earlier this year. Maybe you didn't get much engagement. Nothing really happened. No reply. Well, okay. It was free though, right? The more that you're growing on there, the more that you're replying to others and getting followers and things like that, getting traction over there, the more that you're going to earn. And like he said, everybody there is already familiar with Web3. So if you are posting about your own project, and if you're talking about Web3, then anybody that sees it on Hive is familiar. It's filtered past the Web 2 normies. So you never know. Hopefully, maybe we got some Hivers coming in here just because of this space today. That's great. If you're a Hiver, throw it in the chat. Throw it in the Twitch chat if you're a Hiver. Let's go.
We want to know.
And that's awesome. Yeah, we want to intermingle more chains like this. Hive is just goes hand in hand with Wax really, really well. If we had more people using both of them. Crypto Shots is a great example of a game that seamlessly uses both of them as an actual game. So you can develop on Hive. It's not just the content posting. By the way, I'm using peakd.com to post, or there's also InLeo to post. There's different front ends to post your stuff, just the same way that we have Nifty Blocks and Atomic Hub and NFT Hive on Wax. There's different front-end platforms to use for your blogging. So basically, you can just go to peakd.com, or you can go to InLeo, where the Get Hive link is. The InLeo, that's a great platform for shorter form content. They have things like tweet length content over there. And once you post on one of them, if you post on PeakD or if you post on NLeo, it goes to the blockchain, and then all the front ends read the blockchain, just exactly the same way that Nifty Blocks reads the NFTs. So if you post on PeakD, that's going to go over on NLeo. It's all on the blockchain. It's there forever. And we had a user, might possibly, who couldn't make it today, but he's been on before. And he really said it beautifully a long time ago. He's like, because he built a bot that transcribes videos and puts it on into Hive posts automatically. And we're talking about use case for that. And it's just experimental, but he's like, one use case is just making things permanent. He's like, I'm transcribing videos or whatever it is. If you're not transcribing videos, whatever, you're making content. You're putting it into the blockchain. It's like an NFT, but it's text, it's posts. It's there forever. So whatever content he's putting on there, it's like 100 years from now, 200 years, as long as there's internet, somebody is able to find and read that. Whereas, the other platform, the Web 2 platforms, all of them, it's all owned by corporations. It's all owned by corporations.
Yeah, and it's really hard to monetize those platforms.
That too, yeah. You don't make so you don't make money on the Web 2 platforms unless you're gigantic and you're getting ad rev. In fact, it's the opposite. Those platforms are taking your data and selling it to the advertisers. They're stealing your data. They can do what they want with your data. They can remove it if they want. They choose the sorting. They could even go down. Maybe Facebook one day is like, hey, we're done with Facebook. We're done. That's it. Everything's gone. It's all woof, poof. All right. Here on blockchain, it's absolutely not gone. It's there forever. And incentivized by the users to curate how you see things. Lots and lots of benefits, in my opinion. We just need more people there. We need more people there. We're all using the TwitX for marketing because that's where the people are. But hey, imagine if Hive blockchain had as much people as TwitX, and we were all using that instead. It would be a thriving ecosystem then, huh? I want to see stuff like that. So if you're posting a lot on Twitter, consider it. Consider going on Hive. Go and upvote my stuff. I'm going to try to post a little more often. It's like every week I have the same type of announcement. I don't want to repeat the same thing all the time, but I'm going to try to write in who our special guests are and stuff every week. So there you go, folks. There you go. Great way to open up the show. Thank you, Eco Instant. Thank you, Mikver, for coming on this week to talk about Hive blockchain and crypto shots. Really appreciate. Moving forward, if you want to jump on stage, go ahead and raise your hand. Cristallia will bring you up here. We'll give you a shot right now. We'll let you interrupt us before we continue.
Yeah, and I think it's time for the first Gibby.
First Gibby. All right, so I'm going to copy everybody in the space. All right, if you're here and your account is showing, you cannot be anonymous. No anonymous. No. I got to see your name.
Show your face.
Hold on, let me get my link here. Boop, we put you in the randomizer. And then for $1 million, woof, which is worth like less than $1. It's not $1 million. But it is free crypto. That's going to be Tricky Creations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right. And we will continue. We're going to continue doing that throughout the space. So if you guys just want to come on over here. Boom. Come on over here. Yeah, man. If you're on Twitch, come on over. Yeah, come over to the space, and you also can enter to win. Woof. Woof. Woof.
That's what we don't need.
All right. Is there anybody else on stage with us, or are we going to continue down the list? Do we got anybody?
Not yet.
All right. Byron, I know you want to talk about your pack, so come on up. That's your shot. It's your shot, brother. Anybody else? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're nice over here. All right.
No,
so whenever you get up here, just interrupt us. Otherwise, we're going to continue. All right. So let's look at that. Let's look at the list until we get interrupted by a speaker. Let's look at the list. The visual aid. All right. So at the top, beyond the disclaimer, we see some links for our Twitch stuff. We have a stream team, the Wax Stream Station, and you can click that, and you can follow along with other Wax streamers that are on. Fantastic. We're seeing more 24/7 streams come on where you can like lurk and play games to earn. Pretty cool. Also, there's a spreadsheet link right here that you can click to get the full list of all of those, and you can follow all the things. And we have a Discord over here, a Discord for the Wax Stream Station, and that has going live notifications. So if you go over here, just like that. Oh, I got a subscription. Thank you, Mesley Wax. Thank you. Also, Wolfstand says, "What up, though? What up, though?"
And we have Byron.
All right, Byron. So if you're here in the Discord, you can get your role for what kind of live streams you want to get notified with, and then boom, there they are. They'll go up in Discord. So that's pretty helpful to keep up with your favorite Wax streams. Byron Rempel's also a Wax streamer. Let's go. He's a exceptional innovator in the art space. We had him on last week. Fantastic. Yes. He's got a new drop. Why don't you tell us what's happening this week, Mr. Byron?
Hey, Breakman, Christella. How are you guys?
Fantastic. Happy Wax Wednesday.
Happy Wax Wednesday.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, this on your first show, the one almost 2 hours ago, you minted the very first Say What PFP that I dropped today. Back on April 1st, I drew this picture of what that PFP is based on, and then I asked the community to caption it. And then so about 14 people or so dropped a caption, and I kind of drew out those captions and added it to the PFP, and then gave everybody a free mint that did a caption. And also to the Horde founders, the ones that hold the Horde's coin. So just some fun stuff I like doing on Wax, because Wax is all about having fun. It's a big playground. So that was fun. Lots of fun. Up to 17 PFPs minted for free. So I mean, I'm not expecting to sell thousands or even give away thousands of these, but it's just kind of a for fun thing to get my hand back into doing PFPs on Wax.
Let's go. So having fun, like Echo said. Yeah, here on Wax, we like to have fun with NFTs here. We're experimenting with NFTs, and Byron here likes to do a lot of different fun things with his zombified artwork. This is a PFP, so we all know what PFPs are with the tool, right? You're gonna buy one. Yeah. Actually, this one is for free for the next 24 hours for holders of the Horde's coin. Or if you were one of the people that suggested the speech bubbles, you got a free one. What a fun utility. Isn't that cool? So, like, you can do this with any drop. If anyone else
wants a free one, if anybody else wants to get a free one, you got about 22 hours or so to get that done. Just go to NFT Hive, find my drop there, and read what it says and follow the instructions. Pretty simple. Just tweet about it and then go into my Discord and tell me that you tweeted about it.
Boom.
And I'll add you to the list.
So he's offering a 24-hour it's like a pre-release of a drop that's free if you have the certain conditions. You have to hold the coin or go tweet, just be part of the community, tweet about it, do what the thing says, and then you can go in and get it for free. And then be part of the Horde, be a zombie, zombify yourself.
Because they're all dead anyway, so
become infected, and then after the 24 hours, it will be available for purchase publicly for 3 days. So I think it's a really cool utility for projects to offer freebies to people that hold special things. It's really cool. Here, this is also a community engagement drop. He asked people to submit what this guy should say in the speech bubble. So we got like "my precious" over here, or we got "to zickle" or "not to zickle." I got "just chillin'," "undead but still vibing." See all these? And there's also the other traits. You got whatever he's holding here, the thing. Yeah. He's got eyes, the disguise.
The ice cream, chocolate, banana.
Yeah, a lot of ice cream cones got minted.
Ice cream cones.
Somebody minted a bacon, but there's no Byron's yet.
There's no pistachio.
There's a cupcake that maybe someone will grab.
And
a few
then,
other little.
so what happens when you get one of these drops? You'll get a random assortment of these traits. It's going to give you a random one. You'll get a unique PFP that has random traits. For example, when I started the stream, I went and got the very first one. Thank you, Byron, for hitting me with that. And see here we have a just chilling undead but still vibing. I got the glasses. I got the chocolate cone. I got a brick wall in the back. See, this is my unique version here. And then what's also really cool is you go back to the drop page and you scroll down and it shows the rankings of them in order of their the rarity of the traits. So number 1 over here, owned by VVRVA.wham, has the most rare traits out of what has been minted so far. The rarest will go up front. So that means this list constantly changes as more get minted. There's 17 out there now. So as more of them get minted, more traits come out. It will re-rank these based on the rarest. So it's a really cool tool to see if you got the rarest stuff for the people that are like that's how rarity chasing goes, right? Very cool.
Yeah, exactly. And that actually the VVRVA guy, I believe he's a new Wax user from one of the other blockchains that they
Let's go.
Found my work on, and they brought him on over. So
I got number 2. This one is mine right here, ranked number 2. let's go. Heard that.
All right.
That's awesome.
There's even one that does not have a word balloon, and that'll be like one of the most rare of all, I believe.
So, the silent zombies, the rarest.
Yeah.
The silent one.
That's a really good job. Really good job.
Yeah, just for some that popped out of nowhere, right? You just decided to, hey, I want to make something fun. Let's make something fun. You want to tell us about the process? Like, when did you think about this, and how long did it take from beginning to end?
Well, I'm an attention junkie. I'll admit it. Okay, my dopamine levels go up a bit when people engage with what I do, and then it kind of inspires me to do more stuff. And then the more you engage with me, the more I want to give back to you and reward you, because the horde rewards. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? We're a big group of people all growing all over the blockchain, hitting this new technology, trying to spread our love of this crypto world that we live in. So join the horde and get reward. So it basically, when I drew the picture, I didn't know what the hell I was drawing. I just drew it and said, caption this. And then when people started captioning it, I didn't think anyone would, because sometimes you just don't think that people are going to do what you hope they do. But anyway, so people did though. And then I thought, man, this would be cool to make a little quick ass PFP. And then of course I went deeper into it, and it took me 2 weeks to complete a little bits here and there. Just some of it's my old artwork that's been minted on Wax already. And some of it's actually from artwork from other blockchain, and then some other is made just specifically for this, like the banana and the other thing I had in there that I can't remember what the hell it is now. But anyway, yeah, so it's all just the ice cream cone. No, that might be an old one. No, I made that one just for this. The ice cream cone and the banana were made just for this as well. So it's just putting it all together in Photoshop and then using the NFT Hive tool to make sure it all works properly, and bam, here we are.
Bam.
17 minutes.
17 minutes, huh?
The banana is the best one.
Yeah,
Boss,
all this stuff is kind of complex to start with, but once you start playing with it more and more and more, and just start using some logic and common sense, Wax is super easy. Like I've been on the other blockchains and tried to do what I do on Wax, and I can't even get close to it. Right? Like I can put out the art, and then I'm basically done. My job's done. I get to go home and do nothing. On Wax, I get to put out the artwork. Now I get to build an upgrade for you guys. I get to try to maybe farm it out so you can earn some tokens, and then it's so many options, so many possibilities.
Yeah, really cool. And you can always add things to the old content. That's what's beautiful too, is you can always add utility to something that was in the past, or it could become an ingredient for something in the future, like a future blend. Boston Dan says, Byron artwork, we love Byron. Let's go. Metzliwax has a great comment. He says, being able to change the dialogue bubbles is really great. It makes the experience so much more lively, and can actually create a complete comic book where we could change the dialogue bubbles ourselves. It would be so much fun. Everyone could rewrite the story their own way.
Well, yeah, or you can make a choose your own adventure almost, right?
Yeah, or like...
You could blend.
Yeah.
Or like...
well, reading that comment, I'm thinking blends. I do blends. So it's like you can have like this PFP example has a bunch of different speech bubbles here, and you could, as the creator, you can make like whatever sayings, like he's saying, like a story. You make a whole sentence and break it up into those speech bubbles, and then people have to like chase down the correct speech bubbles to blend them to get the entire line or something like that. See how creative that could be?
You know what would be fun too? What if you went and made a PFP of like a whole sentence, right? And you want your sentence to be, I love consumer break. But each of those letters is a interchangeable thing, right? And so I love consumer break. Each one is its own layer. You have the letter I, but with that letter I, you have all the other letters too, right? So each one is 26 different letters. So it might say I love consumer break, or it might say a whole bunch of random gobbledygook, right? And that's kind of neat about PFPs. Like you can just use it as a randomizer for fun stuff. Like I made a ticket generator, and the idea was it would make like up to 1 billion, right? 1 to 1 billion, and then you buy this random number, and then I was going to try to reward people based on who got the closest number to the specific number, right? But then other things happen. Just the PFP builders are a lot of fun, a lot of cool little tools that Wax has that we can just play with and experiment on, and let our community see what we're doing, and just keep building, right? Like it's fun. It's a trip.
Love that. Nashville. Mickver says, I love those choose your adventure books as a kid. Yeah, you could come up. There's a lot of different things we can do. So you can come up with little combinations of different things. If there's not, you could even make something custom if you really wanted. If you wanted to make something really special and custom, you could use AI to help you and do it like on a website and link up your NFTs there and stuff. But even without that,
if you get even more creative, you get that AI app making tool to customize what they see through the app based on what kind of traits your PFP has,
or something like that.
Like,
yeah, you can do anything. Exactly. But even without that, even without diving into AI to code stuff, right here on NFT Blocks and NFT Hive, Bounty Block, Atomic Hub, we have so many tools in Waxed Out, so many tools to do different things. And like this whole PFP tool is from NFT Hive. Very easy dashboards. You upload what you need, you get it done. Great job, Byron. Hey, we also got a first-time chat. What up? What up, Mundo Virtual MV? What up, though? Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
I have some other people coming into the Discord now to get their names added to the list for that free PFP. So if anyone's listening, you want to get it done.
All right. If you want the free PFP and you don't have the access, go into the Horde Discord. Do what the description says. Do what the drop description says. You can get your free one. Fantastic. Metzley says, The Walking Baron. Create your own version of the story. Turn a dramatic moment into absurd comedy, or get the Baron to talk. Yeah, man. Throw some ideas over in Discord. He loves it. Make stuff together with Byron. He would love it. Make stuff together with Byron. Tell him what you want. Work together as a community.
Help wanted.
Help wanted.
I would love people that are engaged in the whole growing of the ecosystem and come up with ideas on how to, collaborations with other collections and whatever, right? Like, it's almost too big for one person to do it all by themselves. So anytime someone wants to help, like Prof Block and CryptoZog and stuff, I love it. I'm very happy to have them on board, and it just makes everything so much smoother when you have people helping you out that have better ideas or different ideas than you.
Or even just community, even if it's not like a fellow creator that's helping you make stuff, because that helps us a lot too via collabs or partners. But through the community, as to collectors, we're building things together. That goes for my collection too. When people are suggesting things, how can things be better? How about a new idea? I mean, for Byron, just any kind of new drop idea, really. Talk to him, and then you can make it together. Web3 allows the community interaction with Web3 and how it goes together allows us to build things together. On Web2, it can happen too. You follow their socials and stuff, but a lot of times you commenting, the game is not going to take your comment and like literally reply you and do the feature you asked. But on Web3, especially for indie creators, it's very much like that. If you throw some ideas into Discord, if Byron will tell you what he thinks, other people might chime in. Next thing you know, you got an idea, And next thing you know, Byron puts it out there, and then we just see what happens, just like this.
That's
Just see what
exactly how the
happens.
Mysical Army collection got created. It was all community input, and they wanted me to do this, do that, do this, and bam! Suddenly we got a whole collection of zombie pickles running around. So,
We spawned
thank
an
you.
entire zombie pickle collection just because
Yeah,
it was
there's a
brought up.
salty gherkins. The other thing too with like, you know, you're so busy doing your thing, I'm so busy doing my thing. Everyone's always so busy doing their own thing in their own little bubbles, right? What people like me and you need are those that are all over the place. People like Jonathan that's going around looking at all the different kind of scammy little wax projects that are out there and telling people which ones to avoid, which ones to go into. We need people like that to help the creators know what's going on, what the trends are, who maybe needs some help here, who wants to do a collaboration there. Hey, Breakman, want to get yourself into the Taco Cryptia game or something. Maybe someone knows how to do that, right? Get your work into alien worlds or start populating a land so people can dig for your NFTs there. Who knows how to do that? Well, I'm stuck in my own little bubble doing my own little thing. So I appreciate when people like Troc Proclock and CryptoZog and stuff come to me and say, hey, Taco or Cryptia would love to have a collection from you. So why don't you work on that? Boom. Now I'm working on a Taco or Cryptia. Am I even saying that right? Anyway, working on some art for their game, right? And that's awesome. I love it when people come in and say, here's some idea, I can help you facilitate it. I'm working on a few things for Wombat Dungeon Master to upgrade what I have in there. And that's because Wheeler came in, I'm not pronouncing his name right either, but anyway, he came out and said like, yeah, let's do this thing, right? So the community on Wax is amazing for the creators. They just really come out of their way to help us out. And like, I can't thank them enough for that.
Heard
So that's
that.
why the Horde rewards.
Very well said. Bulk the Bear says how to get more people to Wax or combine others with Wax. Well, you just said it at the end. I think that's our best way to do that. We need to reach out beyond our little network. Our current Wax community is great, but it's so small. We all know each other. We get together every week. We see a lot of the same projects. That's what we're trying to do right here with Hive and any other multi-chain that's coming in. We need to grow together. We need to try to branch out a little bit. It doesn't mean you leave Wax or even make it like less than your number one. You know, Wax could still be your number one, but just branch out a little bit. Try out some other things. Learn about other people. See what other people on other chains what they're saying and what they want, and maybe Wax can help them with that, because that's what Byron said. He said there's people on other chains he talks to, and they're wanting these tools to make cool things with NFTs. And Byron's like, well, it's here. It's on Wax. Just come over here and do it.
Build the bridge, man. Build the bridge. Like, for example, Stargaze. That's a Cosmos blockchain. They have amazing collectors and holders and artists and everything there, but they don't have the tools that we have, and they're trying to build it. But why bother building something already built, right? Build a bridge. Make your NFTs, get over here, get your shit done, swap them back over there. You know, like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, and
I
Wax
don't
already
know. I'm not a developer.
has bridges too. You can bridge easy. So as far as the greater Web3 goes, yeah, I think we need more interaction on the TwitX. They're all on the TwitX. That's how they communicate. They do spaces and stuff. Multi-chain does. That's why we want more numbers higher in our spaces. Come on over, by the way. If you haven't come over to the space yet, come on over. Make your number count. Show your face. But yeah, we need more of that. Wherever the people hang out, all the projects have Discords. If there's anything that you're into that's multi-chain, that you like what they're doing, go into their Discord and become friends. Make friends, and then tell them about what. Let's like intermix. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my opinion, also, I think Wax is very, very good an onboarding platform for noobs that are not in Web3, not in crypto. I think it's very user-friendly and fun and easy and practical for any like content creators, YouTubers, and Twitch streamers, and all of their audiences.
Yeah.
Should be able to onboard to Wax and use it for the content tools. And they don't care so much about the money like crypto people do. I think it's a huge advantage that both Hive and Wax have over the other chains. It's also Hive with the blogging or the content, incentivized content posting. Same deal. But the barrier over there is they all hate crypto and NFTs. It's so scary. It's so scary words.
Yeah.
So
Scary word.
we're working on that part. The barrier for the normies is scary NFTs and crypto. We have to explain to them that it's not all scam meme coins and this and that. Whereas when you're talking about to multi-chain people, they're past that barrier. So you're just trying to teach them the benefits of Hive and Wax and so forth.
Yeah.
And learn from
I'll just
them
like
too. Like listen to them too. Like if they like Solana because of specific reasons, then be like, okay, let's not be tribal about this because there's not enough people to be tribal. We need to grow out.
Yeah, it's not Coke versus Pepsi. One of the things I was going to say in regards to newbies, like people that never use crypto, they're scared, you say, and the experienced people that are on Solana or are loving ETH networks or whatever, they're always just looking for the liquidity oftentimes. That's what I find. I've even had people flat out tell me that, yeah, your art's great, but I'm not going to collect on a Wax because there's no way I'm going to make money back on it. And which is fine. I mean, a lot of people in crypto are here to make money. I am a little bit, but mostly I'm just making money through selling art, right? But I don't do the flipping, the trading, and other stuff. But a lot of the people that are on Cosmos and the Say network and stuff, they're looking for the quick flips, which is why they don't come to Wax so often. That said, there are the art collectors out there too that are coming now to Wax slowly and steadily, and they're gobbling up these 101s and rare pieces that are on the Wax blockchain of multiple collections, and they're just loving it because it's so cheap. They're used to paying $30, $40, $50 per NFT. Now they're getting it for 20 cents, and they're just
or free. People on the Twitch,
or free.
1,000 NFTs going out for free right now every single Wednesday. That's right.
You are a machine.
Exactly. You need that's the barrier on the other side, the Web3 side. They want liquidity. They want money. Most of the crypto people. We can't. We don't have that advantage to lure them in, but we have everything else. So for the people that enjoy the tech behind Web3 and they enjoy the creativity and the content behind it and the community and the engagement and the fun, the rewards, the extra rewards, not necessarily making ROI, but just things that come on top of the fun. That's the way we like to see it. Those are the types of people that should love Wax if we just teach them about it. All right, great talks. Thank you, Byron. Thanks for coming on stage, Byron. Appreciate. Anybody has questions, throw it in the Twitch chat, and I'll read them out loud. Let's go. And we're going to continue with more speakers, followed by our list. Is there anyone else want to speak? Do we want to raise our hand?
Yet. Raise your hand if you want to come and speak about your project, about your art.
McVerse says Ethereum users that I've spoken to complain about gas fees. Wax and I both have low to no fees. Yeah. Anyone that's complaining about gas? I hate the fact that in order to make a transfer or to get a free NFT, I still have to pay over $5 in the gas. And it takes a while to get here. Tell them. Oh, no, Consumer Breaks over there giving away 1,000 NFTs automatically through the Twitch chat, through a bot for literally free where you don't pay anything at all, by the way. Tell them, So, there you go. Fact. All right, let's do another Gibby Gibbs. People that are in the space, I'm copying everybody. We're copying everybody. I'm putting you in the randomizer, and we got finest. Congrats.
Congratulations.
You won $1 million, Wolf. You're all crypto millionaire.
WUFFI millionaire.
Well done being a crypto millionaire. All right. If anybody else wants to jump on, go ahead and interrupt us. Otherwise, we still have a good couple hours of content here on the space still. We got a big list to go through.
Nice.
It is Wax projects. We're going to focus in on the Wax ecosystem. Lots of different examples, like I said earlier. Lots of art and games, memberships, staking types things. It's almost like, to me, NFTs are content also. It's like the high incentivized...
Yeah.
Content posting, but just not text. The Hive blockchain is for text, but any other media for pictures, videos, audio, all these things can be on NFTs, and then with the utility added to that. That's gamified content.
Can I jump in again?
Yeah, go
You
for
got
it.
space for eco
Sure.
again?
Of course.
I love tech. My podcast is decentralized tech. I like to call them freedom technologies. And so we've been, probably you and anybody listening here, we've been around the block a few times, a few cycles. But what you're saying, I love what you're saying, man. All this is just strings of data. And we're experimenting about how we shove it into tokens or blocks and stuff. And so, don't be, you mentioned the nervous Nellies about crypto, man. And I think part of that is because how people, maybe not us, but how people have been shilling it. Like free to play to me is the lowest bar. Like, don't stop, don't buy anything, play a game, maybe earn 10 cents and learn, and then maybe you earn. Like there's this weird energy where it's like, how much money do I need to put in? It's like, well, wait a second, bro. How about you don't put any money in? How about you learn what's going on first? Because we're just playing. We're shoving random strings of data into NFT tokens, and we're having a good time. But don't come in here with your weird investing energy and ruin our good time with it because you did something dumb. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's so
I love
true.
it.
Can't
I
the
love
dev
it.
do something?
That's so true.
Angela is in the Twitch chat saying the hybrid creatures, which is my collection, the NFT blending is fun as it is. So much NFTs finding and blending together. Nice, we can dig some for free here too. Adds to the fun of collecting, blending, and reaching the top of the blend. This blend, what are you calling it? The blend spiramide? The blendomics tree. Yeah, so my collection is a whole bunch of blends, and I don't have a bunch of random drops like Byron. Here, I'll get into it in a little bit. I have packs where you're getting random cards, which could be at various levels, and then you're collecting a whole bunch of different ones to try to blend up, and you're making like a tree to get to the very top. And it takes many, 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 many NFTs to do that. So therefore, just by interacting with Twitch, you can get a whole bunch just for free that way. You can trade around with others. I'm seeing a lot of market activity. I love that. Basically for free.
And we are the streamers, and we are
And
our
streamers,
too.
it's giveaway content. Us creators that have this type of collection. It's not for every collection, but the type of
For
collection.
example, you can get NFT from hybrid creatures on my stream.
There you go. The type of collection where we give away a lot of stuff for promo, or just like me, this is my method of distribution in a way. You can do it through, you can give it to other creators, other streamers, other influencers, and that gives them giveaway content that they're using. That's what people donate me stuff, and I put it into the pool, and that's giveaway content. So it all kind of works together that way. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're blending up, working your way to the top. And it's like, if you enjoy it and you want to spend money, then you can. If you want to make your way to the top quick, buy your way to the top, you can. You can buy it from other people, or you can buy drops. And there you go. Awesome.
We have Piga.
Piga. What up, though?
And Byron raised a hand, but I don't know. Byron, is that book or you want to talk?
I was just gonna say in regards to the part where, like, to help Twitch streamers and stuff like that. That's the other thing I'm trying to do too. Is anybody that wants some NFTs from me to give away in their streams and such, just let me know. Hit me up in the Discord or on Twitter, and I'll drop you some. No problem. I think that's a really cool way to help promote Wax, and I would like to do my part.
Wonderful. And that helps us, the streamers. I'm not the only one giving away a whole bunch. A few other streamers are also giving away hundreds of NFTs through ScurvyBot. They appreciate the donos a lot. It gives them content that's beyond just their own NFTs to put in the pool. So the best way to do that is join the Wax Stream Station, folks. If you're a creator and you have NFTs you want to give away and promote, don't just come to the space, but join the Wax Stream Station and be like, hey, streamers, I got NFTs I want to give out. Tell me your prize wallets. And then they will. And then you can send them there. And then they will advertise for you. They're going to get them into other people's wallets. That is a great thing about NFTs as for a promo tool. Is we're just getting things in people's wallets. And then when they're in their wallets, now the people are exposed to them. So it's just advertising just by being in their wallet. which they can do what they want. If they really don't like and don't want it, they can burn it. But the fact is, you didn't randomly send it to them. That's also a no-no, because people see that as spam. If you just pick all the holders of like somebody else's collection and then airdrop them a bunch of your stuff without unsolicited, I wouldn't do that. But I would give your stuff away to streamers to where the users now did some kind of action to where they know they're going to receive something. So it is not unsolicited. So in doing this way, now they got a freebie. They signed up for a freebie, so they're not mad about it. If they don't want the thing, they can put it on the market if they want. And otherwise, it's a promo tool. They see what it is. They click on your links. Maybe it's an ingredient for a blend. So they can go to the blends and see maybe they can now collect a few other pieces and blend them together to get something better. So great promo tools over here. All right. Great talks, folks. Too High says, I think the biggest problem in Wax is the CPU net RAM settings. It is difficult, especially for new users, to understand. This is very well handled on Hive. Perhaps there's a little learning curve, but to me, that's easier to me than gas fees. It's easier to me than figuring out MetaMask. You're right that Hive does this very well too. They make things very user friendly on the user end, so they don't even know a lot of the things that are happening. Yeah, we're trying to educate on that. We want to have education on our website that shows how the resources work and how it all works, how to get them.
I
that
had
kind of stuff.
articles about that.
Yeah. So I think it's a little learning curve, but it's a matter of teaching. And again, I think it's very simple compared to other chains. And then for Web 2, it's like now you can even create Wax Cloud for free instantly. They're ready to go, and it's all right in their Wax Cloud wallet. So even if they know nothing about blockchain, you can create an account with an email. Same thing with Hive. You can create an account with an email over on Nleo, and then inside your account, you're going to see that info. You don't need to know it right up front. You can already start for free. That's beautiful. Even Wax, whenever you create a free wallet, you can already accept free NFTs without doing anything at all, without spending any money. Now, you'll get to some kind of resource limit if you keep doing that, and then you'll have to figure out how to get Wax. But you can dip your toes in. Heck, if you're lucky, maybe your first NFTs are worth something that you got from a stream, and then you flip those, and now you got a little bit of Wax, and now you put that in resources, and now you keep doing that. I mean, people on Twitch are doing that. They're going to all the streams and they're redeeming as much as they can. And you could do that as a new person and never even have to buy Wax at all. You could just start with free NFTs that will then turn into money that you can use for resources and keep on going. So, hey, let's do it, folks. Bring your friends. Tell your grandma. Tell your grandma, everybody.
Grandma, today I'm going to send you a Waxcrook wallet.
It should be intuitive without a learning curve. People are lazy. Yeah, absolutely, Too High. We need to make it as simple as they can. I think the Wax Cloud wallet does make it pretty simple. It does make it pretty simple.
Yeah, it
does. But yeah, people are simple. You're right. It's part of that is hand holding. We want to get it as simple as we possibly can, and we're trying. Fantastico.
Okay.
Oh, Pixel Journey, you were on.
Piga.
What's up, Piga?
He's here.
Hello. Happy Wax Wednesday.
Happy Wax
Happy
Wednesday.
So we got a little bit. Thank you. We got a little bit of price action going on our Pixel or wrapped Pixel now on Wax DeFi. We saw a new all-time high here the other day of 380 Wax, I think, maybe 360. And now they've fallen a bit, about 25% down since yesterday already. So that is quite the volatility there. Non-financial advice and all that, but a few Pixel PFPs could perhaps become useful down the road. They're useful for a lot of things already, but yeah, don't miss out on that action. We're also continuing cooking on our little Pixel TD. We released like a very, very early alpha testing of the platform this far. You can access it from pxtd.pixeljourney.xyz. and yeah, anybody can try it out in that version right there. It does have a lot of bugs and glitches and everything, but it's all a journey. We are building. It's like work in progress, you know. So we are building on the next version now that will also well, it will make the game a lot more accessible from mobile as well, because currently on mobile you have a lot of zooming. The UI isn't perfect. There's a little bit to do on the layouting there, but we are slowly getting it together. So I think that's a lot of fun as well. We also have our NFTs now. When you log into the game with a Wix wallet, where you own some of our pixel NFTs, whether they are pixel ingredients or PFPs, then you get some bonus points that you can add towards certain different type of boosters. You can get a little bit more range, more damage, more attack speed, or some other things. And yeah, so that's our this far attempt of making this little NFT connected D app, which is basically just a mini game of a tower defense that we are slowly adding in more versions for and stuff like that down the road. So I also want to make like the streamer mode that might actually that part has evolved a little bit now. So I think we might even have 2 different versions of streamer mode things coming down the road, at least. One where the viewers can be able to play the game being the towers, and another version where the towers would be placed and controlled by the streamer, and the viewers would have a way to like boost in additional monsters, and then depending on how far your monster gets, you would then get some extra viewer points. So we have a few different ideas cooking there, and yeah, even though it's very simple and very early this far, then it's a lot of fun. So come check it out and let us know about all the bugs that you find, and give us all the feedback and all the ideas, because we could use them.
Heard that. Well,
Yeah,
Pixel Journey's always cooking. Yeah, he's got lots of utility for the Pixel PFPs, lots of it. He's building AI, building a stream game, working at it, doing all sorts of things. If you want to jump in, go to pixeljourney.xyz. That's where you'll find all the links. Jump into Discord,
And
see what people are saying.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Absolutely, everybody is always welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
Pixel
you,
Journey.
Peter.
Thanks for the weekly update. Hope to see you next week. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. And I'm looking forward to the stream game version. Obviously, when you have that version running, let me know so we can test that bad boy. All right. Anybody else want to jump on? What's up?
No, I said absolutely. I will let you know. It's probably still a couple of weeks away, but we are planning for the official full launch of at least the base game to be happening in about 1.5 2 months. So the stream mode will probably be coming out after then, but it might be coming in early as well. Who knows? So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Looking forward to it. Excellent. All right, folks. Anybody else want to jump on? Any other regulars or anybody new? Jump on. Raise your hand. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. If you're in Twitch,
We also want new people.
come
We
into
want
the
to
space.
know about new stuff.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do on regardless of what chain it is. Yo, if you're actually listening and you don't do crypto, but you're just learning, come on and tell us about your life. What do you do in real life, huh? Tell us how you got here. All right, we're going to continue on our list then. Me and Kristaya will. If anybody else wants to come on, just interrupt us. So if we go back to the top of the spreadsheet list, our visual aid, it's our visual aid, we see that NFTOPIA news, same thing as last week. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's coming. August 16th through the 17th. An epic metaverse convention.
We're still cooking.
Still cooking. We're going to have booth details in the next few weeks. It will have a lot of Wax blockchain activities, but it will also be celebrating multi-chain big time. We want the Hive creators there too. We want Mikver. We want Echo Instant. We want you guys with booths too. We'll let you know. There is a link to pre-register. You can click right there, tinyurl.com/n5-pre-register. Fill out the form. Then you'll be getting updates as we get closer. And you will be entering to win 100 million. Whoa. Crypto millionaires. We also have our social accounts here. If you guys want to join our Telegram announcement channel, there's a Discord, there's TwitX, there's Hive Blockchain. Here's my links. And we're doing our Wednesday spaces at this time. So come on back, mark your calendar, especially if you're newer. If you're newer to the space, come back every single Wednesday. Make your number count. Learn stuff. Learn and earn. It's learn and earn. All right? If you're watching on Twitch, it's learn and earn through breakbucks to redeem for NFTs and WUFF. If you're just listening by itself, you could still win some WUFF that way. Learn and earn. All right, we went through our guest speakers. It was wonderful to talk to them. Love it. Next up is our giveaways section. While we do another giveaway, people in the space. Do another one.
Yes, please. Remember to show your face here for a chance to win 1 million WUFF in the space listener giveaway. Need to be here.
All right. We got us Go Peril. Go Peril. Congrats on your million WUFF. Congrats. All right. Moving on into the giveaways. I have a Discord giveaway, as we always do. Every space, every stream. If you go into my contests channel right here, Consumer Breaks Contests channel, you will see a place to click on the Tada. There it is. Click the Tada button. Looks like we've got 62 participants for a 10-pack, 10 winners. That will be ending in 2 hours. All right. As we go along here, and I'm going to be sharing the giveaway links as well. People on Twitch, I'm putting them into Twitch. Go ahead and enter them. You know what I'm saying? Right now is a perfect time to click on them. Click the bounties. Go and click all the buttons so you're in there. Usually we just don't think about it. We forget about it. Then we don't win nothing. You got to get in it to win it.
Zero.
So get in it to win it. All right? So click on the things and let's get in it to win it. Next up, I got an epic pin. Boom. There's the link for that. I'm going to draw out of the gift responders. I want you guys to like, repost, follow, and then reply a GIF. Any GIF. Make it entertaining. I'm going to impersonate it at the end of the stream. Make it entertaining. Make me do something funny. And then I'll pick one random one to win an epic pin, which is pretty good. It's pretty good NFT, huh? People have been vibing with it, huh? You can blend that to a 100 pack from Consumer
That's
Break.
fun.
People are buying pins on the market to do that. I love it. I love it. Next up, what do we got next? What is this?
So we have what stamps. This is a drop free one for something a nice gift for the East. The East 2025 this year. So this is a free drop that is gonna live in five days in 20 hours. A really nice rabbit with a golden egg.
Look at that cute little
Celebrating
guy.
East.
This is directly from Wax Blockchain, so they are releasing these stamps, wax stamps. They are free,
Stamps.
free drops. This one will be available in 3 days from now, it looks like.
5 days. It's on East.
Oh, over
so it
here,
has to be
5
on
days.
Sunday. On Sunday.
It will last
Sunday.
3 days. It starts in 5 days and will last 3 days. So you gotta come
yeah.
back to it. Yeah. Excellent. Now this list here, this spreadsheet list will remain live. Not as forever as blockchain, but as forever as Google's servers will last. So probably a long time. Definitely the rest of the week or the month. So put this into your bookmarks if you're interested, and go click all the links on your own time later if anything piqued your interest. All right. Next up, we got a Gibby from Rug Apes. Rug Apes. Rug Apes, you just said in the chat earlier that you're streaming, and to add you to the Wax Stream station. I did, brother. I did. Maybe I didn't send the invite to the actual team yet. but I will. All right, we got a banana man. Mr. Monkey is on Twitch, rugging everyone. He's rugging everyone. But
I'm
right
not
here,
sure about that at this point.
yeah, with a giveaway like this, he says 3,000 rug giveaway. Follow the Rug Apes Twitch channel. Like, retweet, tag friends. Drop your Twitch username and your wax addy. Look at that. One rug is equal to 0.01 wax. So if it's 5,000 of them, hey, that doesn't sound like a rug to me. That sounds like a pretty good deal
Definitely
to me.
not.
It's not like a pretty good deal to me, Rug Apes. All right. Go ahead and do the things, folks. Do the things. Next up is a big old bounty. Big old bounty.
Yeah, the what if reward bounty. The for one bounty. This is a bounty block. You need to do social tasks. And I think this one is ending in 2 weeks. A really big giveaway. Tons of prizes. What's NFT from different collections. Amazing stuff. Need to do all
Amazing.
the social tasks.
All the waxes, man, they were being really generous. 2,000 wax to first place, 1,000 to second, 500 to third. Lots and lots and lots of NFTs to the top 5. Get in it to win it, folks. Get in it to win it. Next up, NFT Hive. These all we looked at last week, but they're still live. You can get this free drop right here for the Honey League early B badge from NFT Hive. We got the bounty block from the online end.
Yeah, ending in 4 days. Make sure to do all the stuff because, for example, this bounty by the online in has a promo pack for all entries, so that's a free NFT.
Free NFT just for entering. You don't gotta win. That's a freebie. That's a true learn and earn right there. That's a true earnage right there. Next up is the Pain Meds NFT dealer. We got 2 days left for this one. Lots of NFTs here too. Twitchy Tides, Blit Blobs, Pen Arts, Futures Relic, Soul of the Cat, Pain Meds. Boom! Get in it to win it, folks. Get in it to win it. We have our weekly Welsh Dan Friday. What are we calling it? Freebie Friday? Freebie Friday. Let's go.
Freebie
Wow, I like
Friday.
this animation, Dan. Look at the little box. I like this. Oh my goodness, it's a Freebie Friday 3D animation. How did you pull that off, Dan? Are you in the chat? How'd you pull that off? I love it.
The boss.
And it's a thread, so
Click
here
crypto.
you can see a number of the giveaways we just said are in this thread, but it's all nice and laid out here. Everybody go follow Welsh Dan FD. Welsh Dan FD? Welsh Dan FD. There he is. There he is.
Repost.
There you go. Shout out. Everybody go follow the Welsh Dan FD. Welsh Dan also put together this whole list for me, and then I go in and curate it further. But thank you very much for the help, Welsh Dan, part of the NFTOPIA team that does a lot of this research.
We love you, West Ham.
Next up is just some quick shout outs. The wax faucet over here you can go to every day. Click, put your wallet in, get your little drippy drip of free crypto just for putting your wallet in. The Wax Wolves are giving away random things. You gotta hit the bell because it's the first person to claim it. So if you get that notification from the Wax Wolves, race, get over there quick and claim. Dr. Doom coming in with a raid. What up, with 1 million viewers? Dr. Doom with 1 million viewers.
Thank you, Dr. Doom.
Shouts. I'll give you a shout out in a minute, Dr. Doom, because it won't let me at the moment. Let's go. Thanks for coming in, Doomsters. We got NFT Hive, an airdrop to WUFFI holders of honey. Then there's also an airdrop of purple to WUFFI holders. NFT Armament has keyed links for free stuff regularly over there on their TwitX. Kanano is giving away lots of stuff over on his TwitX. Non-fungible Drugs will give free starter packs
giving away stuff
on their website. Everybody giving stuff. So the links
Thank you,
are up.
community.
Yeah, thank you, community. Thank you, creators, for pulling together rewards. Whether you're a project creator giving away stuff from your own collection, or you're pulling together stuff from various collections, or if you're a collector like Kanano, who's not a creator but still just gives stuff away from his own wallet all the time. Thank you guys for doing that. It just shows the generosity and the community building that comes with Wax blockchain. Amazing. All right, next up is Wax News. Let's talk about newsy items. Newsy
Talk about the
items.
news.
But the floor is still open, so if you want to jump up on stage and speak, just raise your hand.
I will bring.
First up, we have, this is a great piece of news, everybody.
It is.
So there's an IRL convention happening I think it's right now, today. Yeah, today and
It's
tomorrow.
today.
Today and tomorrow.
Oh.
It's in
Today
Chicago.
and tomorrow in Chicago.
Ethereum Chicago. And there was this, thank you to Pantheon. Anthony from Pantheon is there right now.
Anthony.
He's out there spreading the word of Wax to the Ethereum community.
I hope he sends some pictures.
He said next week we'll have some pictures. Thank you to him. He provided a few weeks ago a submission form for wax artists to submit their artwork to be showcased at Ethereum Chicago. And guess what? We got some wax artists up in there. All right,
Yay.
let's go. We have Black Fang. We got Rimple, which is Byron. Byron is in there. We got What If Rewards. We got Consumer Break, baby. I'm in there. And Anthony Pantheon. That's a different Anthony, but Pantheon, they got their art there too. Very cool. Not only that, but in addition to the real life conference that people can go and see I don't know, maybe this is all digital. I don't know if they printed out our art and put it on the wall, but they have some kind of display shouting us out anyway. But what's really neat, you guys, go if look on the Twitch visual real quick, the visual aid. You go to their website, and what they did is they put together, oh look, some artworks. They put together a metaverse gallery, very similar to our NFTOPIA. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna click the button. It uses the spatial platform, spatial, and boom, I go into the metaverse, and here I am, and it's just like a little room. Look, it's very much like an NFTOPIA style room. And we got artwork on the wall. Look, we got video. It's animated artwork right on the wall with QR codes that they are promoting over at Ethereum Chicago. Isn't that cool? Right here is, look at that guy. That's familiar. Look at the Chimera with Ryder. Hey, how about him? And then you can go here and you can scan this QR code, which I did, and it works. It'll take you right to the template, which is the link I gave them. So people that go and scan the thing, they go right to the template. It'll show them the complete NFT that has all the info. I guess they chose to have the picture, the front face of the card, and not my video. So you get the NFT to see the video. Right here is What If Rewards. Look at that beautiful pack art right here. Beautiful pack art from What If Rewards. We got Black Fang. He's chilling over here with this one. Gorgeous. Look at the gorgeous Lude Momoko over here. And then we got Byron over here with his classic zombie. Let's go. Did you see that yet, Byron? Did you see this room yet? Isn't this neat? Pretty neat.
Look at that. So nice.
Look, and we can jump around and stuff. This is actually a platform we could consider for the future. It's called Spatial, but it might need some high resources. I don't know if it works on mobile. I don't know if it works slow laptops. But you can try it out, folks. You can try it out. If anybody wants to give it a shot and see what it looks like, right there's the link. On that website, you can get the link to this specific room. It would be actually kind of nice to know if it does work or if it doesn't, because if it does work, maybe we can use it in a future NFTOPIA. We can use Spatial to build metaverse spaces. All right, very cool, very cool. Shout out, very cool. Mickverse says, I went to an art gallery and they had a screen with an NFT artwork displayed on it. They might have something like that. They might have screens showing the art. That might be something that they're doing, which is really neat because you can have the animation like you saw on the wall there in the metaverse. They can have LCD displays and have that in real life on the walls with like the videos on there. That's dope. That's dope. Well, we look forward to seeing the pictures from Pantheon on what it actually looked like. And hopefully maybe some people ask about Wax Blockchain, or maybe they scan the QR codes of the art that they liked and they're like, what the heck is this blockchain? I haven't heard of this one. And they go check out some of our artists. All right, shouts. Next up.
Good work. Good work.
Good
So
work.
next, we have the Wednesday space that it was today. This edition, it was the Avalon. Avalon is a game, net chapter, and it was Dano Games talking about the game.
Yeah, very good conversation. We were right here on Twitch listening to it. A very robust Web3 game. If you were going to pick one game that's the most similar to a AAA style big company game that's on Wax, it's going to be Avalon, I think. I mean, Crypto Shots is a good 3D game too, right? Come on now. It's good too. But this was fantastic. An MMORPG. Fantasy-based, really beautiful graphics. They are multi-chain. They're mixing together multiple chains. They're going on to Xbox. They're on Epic Games. They're on Steam. They're really growing out there. It was a good talk. So if anybody wants to hear back from there and hear more info, their beta is going to be starting soon, but it's still not announced when the beta is. It's been in alpha for over a year. You can go and click that button, listen back. Shouts. Thank you, Tommy, for putting those on. Thanks, Tommy, for putting those on, of course.
Thank you, Tommy.
Next up is a Medium article from Wax where they were highlighting the hustle. Unlock your inner hustler. 3 components, one vision. This is a play-to-earn game, resource strategy game that is themed around the gangster life. At the heart of the hustle is an NFT collection on the Wax designed to foster a vibrant community of collectors. You can collect characters as they are released while benefiting from royalties generated through pack sales, secondary market, and in-game purchases. There's mining, as they call hustling. They have this nice graphic for the economy map or whatever you call this diagram. Looks great. Some gameplay screenshots.
The economy is really fun. It's really fun because you have to use dirty money into clean money.
You get the dirty money, you got to launder it so you can use it as clean money. Yeah, the gangster life. Battling at the fight club, we got like some kind of turn-based fight club happening. Look, this guy's got his weapons. He's got a boxing glove and brass knuckles, and oh my goodness, customizing gear.
And now the characters are handmade. So
handmade artwork, you gotta love and appreciate that as well. Gotta appreciate the handmade artwork. Player PvP, NPC challenges, tournaments, lots of stuff. All right. So if you're interested, if you want to know more about this game, go ahead and join Discord, see what it's all about. And if you already play, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Dr. Doom asks, what's your dig wallet? It's break.fx, Dr. Doom. Break.fx. Right there's the link. Thank you. Send something over. Thank you. Next up is a little post from Wax
article
that I thought was worth sharing. What's that about?
And don't be the Agahake story of the week, it says on the post. We put together a non-nonsense guide to keep your Wax account secure because your digital assets deserve better than weak password and sketchy links. This is a Medium article. I haven't read this article.
Yeah, I mean, it has some stuff we've talked about before, but yeah, you want to stay as secure as you want. You don't want to get phished and hacked. That's the number one way that people do get hacked. It's not somebody hacking the blockchain. It's somebody that's getting your logging credentials, whether they get your password,
your information,
or more often, you're clicking a link that is disguised to look as an airdrop or something else. It's disguised to look as a freebie.
Never click on a link from random people.
If you get anything in DM, Discord DM, nope, that's a no. We don't airdrop through links. We airdrop directly to your wallet, so you don't have to worry about it. But what will happen is you click a link that looks like a free airdrop, and then you click it, and then right on the signature, see, that's the thing. You can also read the signature for the details, and it's there. But if you don't read it, you click approve. And what you actually approved is you told them yes. What they did is they requested all of your NFTs from your wallet. And instead of getting your airdrop like you thought you would, you're sending them all of your stuff. And then it's gone. So that's the biggest.
And possibly your money.
Yeah, NFTs and crypto. Yeah. So that's the biggest way that people get hacked. So be wary of it and don't do those things. Get power of a robust password. Come on, this is basic. This is Web 2 stuff. Get a good password. Two-factor authentication. We should all probably be using that at minimum.
Yeah.
Right? So every one of my wallets, my Wax Cloud wallets and everything, all my things, my Twitch, everything, I use 2FA, which uses the app. There's a few different ways to do 2FA. You can get a text to your phone and whatnot, or an email. And another efficient one is a mobile app, a 2FA app. There's one by Google, and there's other ones. And you get this app, and then when you go and turn on your 2FA, it's going to make you scan it, and you do the scan, and it adds that thing to the app. So basically, I have a Wax Cloud login for all my several different accounts. I have a few different accounts. They're all in my 2FA app, and then it has a few numbers there. On the 2FA app, it has numbers that change every minute. And so what happens is when I log into Wax, it pulls that up and it wants me to type in those numbers that are in the app. That's a 2FA. If anybody hasn't done that before. But that makes things secure. That means even if somebody got your credentials, they can't get past this part because those numbers are only on your own device.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to have.
And possibly you should use another device, not the same device that you take into the street. Just use a special device for that.
That's a good point. If somebody gets a hold of your device, if you lose your device that has all your 2FAs in it, and somebody was able to get into your device, they also got to get through your password. But I mean, what if you have your phone unlocked? Then you're really you're living life dangerously. If somebody has all of your 2FAs, they're able to get into all your accounts if they have the rest of the credentials to get that far, like the passwords. Don't get hacked, people. Let's do what we can. Cold wallet, storing your prize collectibles off the chain or off the hot wallets. A cold wallet like Ledger. Unlike ever-connected online wallets, cold wallets operate offline, giving an extra layer of protection. Think of it as a secure vault for your most cherished digital possessions. Well, I actually haven't used that, but is there would you have to bridge to do that, or is there like a way to put Wax NFTs and crypto directly onto your cold ledger? Is that a thing, or would you have to bridge?
I have no idea about that.
Cryptozoid says it works. All right, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Bean Joe says Wax is so cheap by now. Buying a ledger for Wax is overkill. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, we're not a high target. The scammers are looking for the big money. We're not a giant, huge target. But hey, that's something.
But we still got some people had sent you WUFF with a malicious link, and you.
Yeah, sometimes you might get real airdrops to your wallet of real crypto. They like to do that with the meme coins with just a little bit, so where it doesn't cost them nothing. It's less than a penny. So you actually got a real airdrop of WUFF, but then the memo will tell you to click a link. All right, just ignore those things, because any link that you're clicking inside of a memo is very most likely one of those phishing scams. Don't click the links inside the memos if you don't know what they are. Yeah? Dan Esker says you can put most chains onto the ledger now. Wow, that's cool to know. That's cool. And then lastly, guard against phishing. Trust but verify. The art of phishing is alarmingly refined. Always be on guard. This is what we were just saying. Double check links. Scrutinize the URLs. If you're going to click a link, especially if it's got a sign button and you don't know where it's from, you click the link from somewhere else. Make sure the URL is exactly right. If it looks like an Atomic Hub link, an Atomic Hub claim link, the URL needs to be exactly what the Atomic Hub URL is. If it's got anything different, it's a scam. Remember, if an offer seems too remarkable, approach within caution. Absolutely. All right. Great article by Wax. Great article. Thank you for that. Important stuff. Doom says, I sent you 70 NFTs and has the Wax drop space started. Yeah, we're on it, Doom. You're watching, right?
Come to the space.
Come on over, buddy. Right there's the link. Come on over. Thank you for the NFTs.
If you hear me talking, it's because I'm on the space. We are on the space.
All right. Next up is NFT Battle Miners with a big ol' announcement. Speaking of multi-chain, I'd like to get them on a space in the coming future to really dive into this more. But they're going on to Solana. We got now NBM has been on Wax for a long time. Near the start, they're still on Wax. It's a very cool play to earn game. That's like a resource management game. They got exquisite handmade digital artwork and lore.
Terra.
Look, they got vidyas. They got very extensive lore, space themed. And now they're also going onto Solana with Lumite. It's a tremendous resource available in NFT battle miners. It's the 5th resource following the other 4 that have been here the whole time. So this is a big deal for this game, huh? It tells a bit about the lore. There's info in here, and then there's a video here. Look at this visual. Isn't that dope? Isn't that a dope visual? It's like a movie.
To something we should have just left alone.
It's like a CGI movie here.
But we were all curious.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, that's awesome. I'm not a player. I can't say too much more in depth about it. If anyone in the chat does, Kurwante, you submitted this link. Do you want to add more into the chat? What can you do? What can you do right now? Why should we be playing NBM? Let us know in the chat and I'll read it. And then in the coming future, I'd like to get somebody from NBM to come here and actually go into more depth, including the multi-chain part of it and how they're involved and diving out. Awesome.
That would be
Look
awesome.
at the visuals are dope. They look so cool. All right, next up.
Okay, next we had Kaleidoscope with Satori of Wizard, a 3D printed trading card series from Kaleidoscope. This is really nice. If you open the expos, we have a video and he's showing the cards. Really cool.
3D printed cards, collectibles that are shipped. This guy does so much stuff. He's also a guy that experiments a lot. He's doing things with physicals as well. He does things with augmented reality. Most likely, if you get one of these physicals, you'll be able to scan it, and then it pops out an augmented reality inside your camera. You're going to get some kind of digital pop-out that goes hand in hand with the physical. Very cool stuff. Well done. Well done. Next up, we talked last week to my friend Nathan Stark. Right here's the video again. Yeah. He started a YouTube channel, Edgy Innovators. Yo, if we can drop some more comments and likes, I think that will tickle him. Won't we all go? Won't we go to this video and drop a couple comments? Yeah. I wanted to also point out that when he was on our space last week, he said, if anybody's interested, we were talking about AI. If anybody's interested in some very practical AI prompt engineering, learn how to work with AI very well, he said to reach out for a free workbook. I went and got that from him. It actually is a very extensive set of PDFs. It's an actual like a course. I know it's a weird topic, and you might think, how can you fill an entire PDF with prompt engineering? But there's a lot of very, very good content in there. It's very specific about different applications. And yeah, there is a science behind it. You can either go at it any way you want and figure it out, which works for a lot of people. We're vibe coding out here. But if you really want to take it to the next level and make the most use out of the AI, whatever it is, whether you're coding or you're making anything, I recommend just reaching out to Edgy Innovators. He just wants a DM. He doesn't want me to put the link here. It needs to be private. So just go over there and shoot him a DM. Say, hey, I'm interested in that AI prompt engineering course PDF. Can I have it? He'll email it to you. Give that guy a read through, a skim through. Find parts of it maybe that apply to what you're trying to work on, and see how it could help you. And it probably will if you're doing that. Probably will.
It's always good to stay up to date, to read, and never think that you know everything.
That's right. Nathan's very much from the learning mindset. He was also very much pushing me to download an app, which I forget what it's called now, but it's like $45 for a year, but it teaches you how to learn Python coding through fun gamified courses. So he spends 10 minutes a day doing a few fun little games on this app, and it teaches him how to code Python as he's doing it. Now, for, for a lot of people like me, it's just time management is tough. I don't see myself taking courses right now. I'm kind of just going at it with AI, with Grok, and
You wanna ask Grok?
I
Hey,
just
Grok.
tell as I
teach
go
me
along. I tell
Python.
it what I want, and I'm not really learning it like a course. I'm learning what I need to as I go. But yo, if you want to be more practical and really learn things, I recommend that too. Holler at Edgy Innovators, and he can help you. Dan Asker says, if that's boot.dev, it's a great bit of fun. Boot.dev, huh? No, it wasn't that. Here, I'll tell you what it was, though. I'll tell you what it was.
Hey, Grok, tell me stuff, like we said. Yeah, that's how Breakman is working this past month. Hey, Grok,
I've
tell me
been
how to
playing
do
with
this.
with Grok to build my little game. I'm still doing it. I'm still finding ways to not break it. The app was called, let's see, it was, hold on.
Well, that's
Mimo,
nice.
MIMO app. It's $44 for a year. Mimo. Dan Asker says boot.dev turns learning to code into a game. I love it. Well, that's a great, nice. Dan Asker's a dev, so he supports actually learning code instead of just having Grok do it. Yo, I am learning things. I'm just not learning how to write code myself. I can't write the code myself. But as I'm going along, I just want to say, when I'm doing this AI coding to make my game, every step I'm also skimming what it says, because it doesn't just give us the code, it tells us his process. He tells us, okay, I found this and this and this and this. This is why this and this and this is happening. This is what changes we're gonna make to fix this and this and this. And I'm reading these things, and I'm learning how the basic infrastructure works. And I am learning. It's just not as in depth as learning how to actually code or how the code actually works.
Wow.
In regard to that, huh? Well,
You
never
only
mind.
need to learn about the foundation, about why is that happening.
Yeah, and then
Because-
I use Grok as my tool to actually give me the code. It's a whole lot of back and forth, because every time it gives me code, I'm running
You
it.
will get used to.
There's almost always going to be bugs or problems with it, and then I gotta tell Grok what those problems are. Now, usually it's in the console, so I don't even have to
But it's
explain
really,
them.
you know what is funny to right now with all these tools, you ask Grok about, hey Grok, I have this problem with this code. In the old times, we used to go to forums and
Ask people and wait longer.
and wait really long time, and maybe sometimes you don't even have an answer for your problem, or you solve the problem before you get an answer.
Heard
So-
that.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's very, very helpful. I'm building a stream game. You guys have played it. It's the puzzle break. Right now, at the moment, it's broken. The code broke, so I'm not playing it now. I'm also running it on 24/7 Twitch stream over on NFTOPIA, and it's going to run full time. Now, what I had the puzzle game working on Replit, which is a platform for coding, but it's costing me $25 a month to do that. So I'm working on a way to do it for free, and I got it all figured out into a new platform called Render, and allows me to do free hosting. We had it running for about 9 hours a few days ago. Shouts to everybody in NFTOPIA's AFK stream solving puzzles. I love that. But then that broke. Like it was too much. It was too much. The way I had it, without going into the details again, but I learned the reason. Through Grok, but it couldn't handle more than the 9 hours. It had problems. So I'm still working on it, but here pretty soon I'll get it. It will run 24/7 on a free hosting, and then I can also migrate the consumer break version over there along with any other apps I want. And see, as I'm going along, I'm learning. Now this is my third code platform I'm using. I've used Replit, then I went to Glitch, which gave me all
You have
sorts of problems. Glitch gave me all sorts of problems. Now I'm on Render. It's a lot smoother. So, yeah, as I'm doing these things, I'm learning. Now, personally, I don't have a lot of time. I have lots of priorities. I'm not going to spend much more time. I just want to get it to work over there full time, and then I'm not going to code much more. I'm just going to keep the game running. But, man, it's such a very, very fascinating experience. I'm looking forward to also how things improve, and later this fall after NFTOPIA, when I can work on more different passions again that's not NFTOPIA. I look forward to how AI is then in 6 months from now, because hopefully it'll be even, for sure, it will be a lot better. And hopefully less back and forth, to where I can just tell it what I want and it gives me what I want. It's like, it's not quite there. It's not quite there. But anyway.
Still need help.
Good talk.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anyone on stage? Did everybody raise their hand? Doom, you said you're coming,
not
right?
right now.
Raise your hand, Doom, if you're coming.
Raise
All right.
your hand and I will bring you.
Tell us about RadaQuest, Queen Cristaya.
Okay, yeah, so we are on a Coliseo. The second run is already live. You can play there and win stuff. We also recently just released a new patch note, some new dates inside the game regarding to pack opening. So now the process to pack opening is faster. It uses lower CPU on transactions. Also, it's printing and minting on mint on demand, and we have pre-mint on the packs. Other cool stuff that we got now inside the booster pack, the orange pack, the Honor booster pack. You can now open the packs and get other types of legendary cards. Why is that? We had past legendary cards are coming inside the booster pack. So if you had some packs, you can open packs and get the newest legendary cards that we released the past months. This is a completely new experience for people. And also we release a complete card catalog. People can go inside the website and look at the catalog and see all the cards that we have, so they can properly build their deck. They had all the cards, how all the powers, the standard version, how they looks like. It's a catalog for all the cards. So this is really cool. And if you want to start playing RadaQuest, I suggest you to go into the secondary market, get some cheap packs, and you will get some new cards. You only need 10 cards to play, 5 for defense, 5 for attack, and you can play inside the Coliseo for WUFFI rewards that we had on the tournament. That's really cool. And also remember that we have a weekly gems tournament with 50 million wolves divided between the first 2 places. It's also a wasp pride pot that we had, and 2 million wolves for someone random. You just need to play. So it's a Candy Crush game, really fun to play. This is weekly and ends on Saturday. So make sure to go there. If you have any questions, join the Discord and let me know. I don't know if you can go to the RadaQuest X, and we had recently a post there, so people can go and see what new legendary cards they can get inside the packs. Remember that you can also get packs by completely quests inside the game. So you just need to go inside and start playing RadaQuest. There's a tons of ways that you can get free stuff. And
amazing.
I can send the link here.
Yeah, which post?
I sent the link there.
Okay.
Patch note, that one. We have some new cards added to the booster packs.
Cool.
All the information about the news is there.
All the info is right there on that link. Go to the link. Fantastic. What wonderful, exquisite handmade artwork this project has too. You really got to appreciate that digital handmade artwork. Amazing. Metzley says, frankly, the battles were tough this month. Yeah? Tough month?
Yeah. People are playing a lot, and I want to thank to everyone that is playing RadaQuest. And yeah, they're playing for winning the first places on the ranking to get the good rewards. And people like playing like too many battles. I can't. I have a pretty good deck, but I can't even pass of gold. I'm a gold ranking, and we have people on diamond, and they are playing frankly every day. Like I don't know how many battles. Like
There you
really,
go. Some
yeah.
people like the grind, huh? Shouts. Let's do another giveaway. I'm Drew copying everybody from the space. All right, people that are in Twitch, come on over to
Yeah.
the space, and you can also win some woof. If you can't chill out here in another tab, maybe just come in once, and then you can come back to Twitch. But then your number will count. We want to try to get our numbers up and let the greater Web3 notice us. The next winner is Derek. Derek from GoParel, who told me to pass it forward.
Congratulations.
So Dogzilla Woof is our winner.
Hello, congratulations.
Congrats, Dogzilla Woof. You get Woof. You get Woof. Congrats.
I got Constance. Do you want to talk again?
I gotta just tell you, you may not recognize me, but I've been watching you guys at RadiQuest for like what, 6 years, 7 years,
I know.
and you guys have been
You are
killing it.
you are a
I'm a
collector.
founder.
You are a
I'm
pioneer.
a founder of
Yes.
RadiQuest. I bought some of the first tokens on the Steam engine, a thing that doesn't even exist anymore. And I just want to shout out, I know there's builders in the house. I just want to shout out, building is not easy. Building is not today, tomorrow. 7 years, I think, is the right number. I don't even know. But like just tweaking, just adjusting, building, things break. Oh my gosh, they updated the blockchain. But just
Yeah.
Marcos and you guys have been killing it for years. And I just wanted to celebrate that, guys. You're doing great. And the art, man, that's what got me
Yeah.
into it in the first place. Marcos is just an incredible guy. And I know he's done a lot of work with Wax. And just one other thing I heard, I didn't say, but the Wax Cloud Wallet is something that you guys do better than Hive. That's amazing software, guys. Especially, don't be crypto investors. Put in $1,000 before you learn. Get your Wax Cloud Wallet, play for free, learn first, and then maybe you see what you want to do. But like, don't sleep on the Wax Cloud Wallet. Don't sleep on projects like RadiQuest. There's a big difference between a guy who showed up yesterday and a project that's been building for 7 years.
I think most people don't know about this, but RadQuest started before Watts. It was Marco's idea on Steam. Steam was the chain before Hive. So Steam became separately and one part of the people from Hive. So he was there with an idea. He had an idea that he wanted to make a game about this amazing story that he has, because Marco has he also is not just artist. He also writes a novel about RadaQuest. He has all the lores and the fight against the races is something like that called. And he has this idea about building a game, and he was he built that idea, and the idea became reality here on Watts. So that's why we are really thankful for the chains that make Marco's idea come to life and make the game. So that's why the game is so special to us.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. That is so cool.
And thank you for the support.
Mick Verasso says, I remember when Marcos was just doing art and talking about making a game. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, huh? That's right. How was
Mick Mead is also one of the first that know about
cool.
So thank you, guys.
How
and so let's not sleep on these decentralized freedom technologies. In a 20 years ago, we never would have heard about this. A guy from Europe, Mick is from Australia. I'm in Colombia, South America. We never would have found each other. But, and that's the thing I hear. I was listening to different projects, art, NFTs, experimentation, fun, even some money market talk, up and down and volatility. But we're connecting around the world. Yeah, there's some scammers out there. We should give them the boot. anytime but there's a lot of beautiful people in this world. A lot of distractions out there nowadays with politics, but beautiful builders with dreams. That's what this is about.
Yeah, man. I
That's
love
so
that.
cool.
You're you're
I
speaking my
love the
language.
energy.
I'm in West Virginia. Country roads take me home. That's where I'm at. Now, people in my state,
Oh,
none of them are on blockchain. Maybe a couple, but none of my IRL friends are doing any of this. All of my friends that I associate and communicate with are from all over the world, thanks to Twitch and Wax and whatever else. So, and I have very good friends now, the friends that I actually speak with the most right here through the internet. So I've found like-minded people, right? So my IRL friends are just people in my geographic West Virginia. Not no shade, they're great people, but there's not a lot that are creative doing tech things. No, there's not much tech. And here on Wax, I'm connecting and I'm collaborating with like-minded people who love to just create stuff and make stuff, and that's what we're doing.
We are from.
Absolutely, freedom technology, freedom, freedom. Let's go.
Decentralization, baby.
All right, excellent. I love this. All right, a couple more shout-outs, and we're gonna move down to our drops section. The space is still gonna last like another half hour, 45 minutes.
We had Doom. He's here.
Dr. Doom, what are you up to other than fighting the Avengers?
He made it. Tell us the truth. You need to mute yourself, Doom. Oh. Are you there? Well, it seems like he's not there yet.
You gotta unmute
And
yourself.
Are you there?
Dr. Doom, you there with us, buddy? Are you there with us, buddy? You gotta click that mute button. All right, if you're not,
Okay.
interrupt us. Interrupt us when you're ready, yeah?
Yeah. Let's go.
So, as I said earlier, if anybody wants to donate NFTs to my wallet, my prize wallet, it's break.fx. Break.fx. You can send anything. If you're a creator, I welcome you to send some promos. If you send packs, I'll break them on stream. We'll check out what your pack opening looks like. I'll give them away on Twitchy Tides and Scurvybot. If you're a collector and you want to get rid of some of your stuff and pay it forward, you can send it right over to the wallet. If you're digging stuff from the chat and you're not into collecting Consumer Break, you just don't want to go up that giant ladder, and you don't want to put it on the market because, to be honest, putting NFTs on the market for like less than 0.5 wax, you're spending more on the RAM to do that. Hey, Dr. Doom's here. What's up?
Hey, Doom.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What up, though?
Excelente.
How's it going on in
Doing
your
great.
world? I'm gonna open up your pumpkin drop here.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. How's
Pumpkin.
everyone else doing?
Good. Happy Wax Wednesday.
Yeah, also. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us.
I'm looking at pumpkin shard number 10. What do we look at? I got two versions here. What we got going on?
One is free, limit 1. That's if you hold any of my previous pumpkin shards, or if you hold 5 NFTs from my collection. And then you're able to claim this one for free.
Nice. And then otherwise you got it
Otherwise-
over here for 2.5 wax. All right.
Yeah.
So your pumpkin shards is a number of different shards that you can go and find and blend them. You're going to be blending them to the pumpkin, right?
Super fun.
Yeah. Well, and I'm still working on getting some collab blends that have been taking a little bit longer than I thought they were going to be.
Nice. And when is this time that you're gonna stream? Tell us about your stream. How's that going?
It's been a bit tougher. I think that
You need to post more maybe on it. That's a good way. And we can retweet.
I'm doing that. It's just I feel like it's really hard to get attention because there's so many much more people that stream 24/7, you know.
When face reveal. We want to see that when face reveal.
Oh, I don't have the equipment for that.
Okay.
But, you know, I've got a dig pass. Right now it's only 20 wax. That, you know, I'm working on getting some token pools set up with ScurvyBot. I'm hoping to start having a dig booster. When I stream for Twitchy Tides Monday, which is 10 o'clock Eastern to 1 a.m. Eastern, that's every Monday, I have free digs on.
Oh, okay, nice.
So, and, you know, the more people that buy my NFTs and my dig pass, the better ability of what prizes I'll be able to give out on stream. And I enjoy giving out prizes, but sometimes I need more people, you know, that are there and active.
Okay.
Well, you know,
let me know when you are streaming. You make a post and I can retweet on my ads.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about finalizing my normal schedule, and I've got some other stuff I still got to work on. But,
okay.
Well, don't feel bad. The whole space is small, and believe it or not, just being a wax streamer does get you that little first step. Anyway, especially to affiliate. A lot of people start streaming on Twitch, and they have like one viewer for the longest time ever, or two viewers for and it just doesn't change at all. Just keep trying it. Keep participating in other streams like you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep rating and yeah, just whatever you're doing. You're doing all right. You're doing all right, buddy.
Keep working.
I agree. I just feel like there's also been a decrease in rating. And I feel like some people are not rating as much, but
well, it's all right.
I don't know.
It'll be all
Maybe
right.
That's just
keep up the work.
Keep doing what you love and enjoy the ride, the road.
Gotcha. Yeah, of course.
Well, thanks for coming on, dude.
Fun.
Cool pumpkin shards.
Thank you. McB says it's always hard when you have a few to not viewers. Just keep at it.
Cool pumpkin shards. Mickver says it's always hard when you have a few to no viewers. Just keep at it. Yeah, it happens to the best of happens to the high majority of streamers. High majority. I'm thankful that the people are here and care enough to come on Wednesdays and listen to the Wax Talk. Thank you all.
Yeah, and I've got watch to earn, so it's always, you know, it's always welcome for people to lurk and earn Doom bucks.
You also have a Telegram group. Maybe you need to promote that more.
That's kind of that I haven't been spending that much time on Telegram, but
yeah, maybe you need to promote all your links and make a link tree and make a post about that and we can share. Just keep working.
Yeah, well, those are some good suggestions. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you for coming, Zoom.
Of course, I'll be here next week.
We love the support.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yep, thanks for coming on, Doom. A couple more shout outs and we're gonna get to the drops, but if there's anybody else that wants to jump up on stage, raise your hand and you still have a little slot. All right, The Wax Office of Inspector General, the Wax OIG, they have weekly meetings Thursdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. If you want to join, it is public. You can go to this Telegram link, and then they'll be sharing the what is it, a Google Meet or a Zoom or something? They'll be sharing that.
And Google Meet on the Telegram channel.
If you want to become a Wax ambassador, if you're, and this is a program from Wax, it's called the Wax Hub. You can actually earn Wax for posting on the TwitX. So if you're on there already and you're posting and you're tagging Wax and you got your hashtags anyway, get over here and sign up to ambassador.wax.io. Connect your TwitX account, and you'll be earning automated points based on your posts. You rack up the points, you can redeem them for Wax. Sounds good, right? Sound like a good deal?
Perfect. We had Team Avalos.
Avalos! Hey,
Hello,
what's
hello,
up? What's up, So we're just looking at your 3D printed cards. That was from yeah, where is it? Let's see. Where was it? Boom, boom. Kaleidoscope. There we go. What's up? How you been? What you been working on?
I've been just slowly, experimenting with 3D printing, augmented reality, and mixed media, AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're always coming out with like all the time, every day, drops on drops and drops. Here we have a video of you showing your physicals. Tell us about the process or anything that's happening.
Right now, I'm kind of focusing on redeemables. So, I've done the lore and all that stuff, and all that's in place. And now I'm kind of focusing on the physical part of it, because that will enable more interactivity and more augmented reality functionality with the lore and different 3D aspects of characters and weapons and tools and things like that.
That's cool. I really love how the trading cars looks like.
Yes, and in the future, there's a planned update to add lore to the cards as well. So you'll be able to scan those cards using the website, and you'll be able to locate whatever noir card you have, and you'll be able to experience augmented reality lore, like a spoken narrative, as well as pages you could read.
Beautiful. I was just saying when we're reading that, I was like, I'm pretty sure he does all this augmented stuff. I bet you these have QR codes on them. Yeah. So what kind?
Not at the moment. These are kind of early drafts. So these are just cards, but they'll have internet functionality added to them. So it'll be almost there'll be story threads. So each character will kind of have an ongoing thread, and that's another thing that's going to come to the NFT side. Is they're just going to be threads revolved around the different characters and the realms, and all the different aspects will have a continual thread to each character.
Beautiful. So when you're opening these up, if you're going to do one of these augmented realities, whether it's a QR code or something, you're scanning the physical item. Oh, there's a good video. And then
there's various methods you can go about it. You could do a visual scan of the actual image of the file. You could do QR codes. You could do near field, and there's all kinds of interesting stuff you could do.
Yeah, look at this.
It's all in the works.
The afterglow of the transmutations.
So it's a virtual thing that pops into your camera, and it stays attached to the physical item. So he's got this physical card in his hand on this video we're watching, but he's viewing it through his camera, and there you see the digital video popping out of it, and it stays attached. See how he is rotating his hand, and it's staying part of it. So it's like a mix of digital and physical together. Isn't it? That's beautiful.
Yeah, couldn't have explained it better myself.
I really like the I don't know where that
research and potent magic.
The big box video is, but you had one where it's outside, and it created this huge box that you can walk into, and now you're inside this trippy holographic walls. And
yes, those are the spirit cubes. So that's me making music on the Kaleidoscope side of things. So that's the new spirit cube AR kind of a music thing where you actually you'll scan your in a flat environment that's pretty decently sized, and you'll see a cube appear to you through your smart device, and you'll be able to walk into it and hear music, and there's just a looping kaleidoscope animation going on with all the crazy techno music going on. So it's kind of like a experience more than a
that's awesome.
Everyone will approach it and differently.
So music will pop on whenever you're walking into the box. It's like a virtual room that's put on through the augmented reality.
Yes, and there'll be more of those in the future. Just haven't gone to those yet.
Awesome. I don't know where that video is, but we explained it very well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like the spirit cubes, and also like all the Calaveras stuff, and even there's the Calaveras 333 series. No one's minted those yet. So once that gets minted, like the first minter will be very surprised with what they've done. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna unlock like a not something that hasn't been done, but a very unique feature to the series.
Amazing.
So it's almost like a treasure chest will be unlocked once someone mints one of those.
All right. Well, your links are all here in the link tree. Nano Narc Agent. I'm putting that into the chat right there. We got Kaleidoscope, the Emporium, music NFTs, the Calaveras, all these things. He's got physicals. He's got augmented. This is a guy that experiments with blockchain right here. Let's go.
And also the Forge token. Don't forget about Forge token.
Tokens. Let's get those tokens.
Because you could also use those to mint NFTs and redeem physicals. So it's going to be like actually used. So there's going to be utility, or there is utility to the token already, where you could redeem, additional NFTs that you could stake in the farm and actual physical cards.
I see right here in
regular cards.
In your link tree, you got Cardano, Solana, multi-chain. Can you tell us about that a little? Do you have any community over there interacting with your other chain NFTs?
So far, no. It's kind of dismal on those sides. Like, but I've put stuff out there like on Rarible and the different platforms just to see like what the environment is over there. And so far, it's really like any other platform. It's like a real niche, and you have to be part of a community and just put the word out for your stuff. And it's just a lot of effort.
Gotcha.
That could be done and is being done, but it's just like it's just a lot of it's falling on deaf ears on other blockchains. To be honest.
So you like Wax, huh? This is your first pick?
Yeah, Wax is perfect because like what I do is basically like Wax and like the NFT stuff is all basically like a digital distribution method, and it's like the perfect way to distribute all kinds of stuff in a very cost-effective way.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, folks. That's awesome. Here, the X.com profile right here, the TwitX is Nano Narc Agent. Go ahead and follow. He's sharing stuff all the time. So that's where you can keep up. I like that you have all your info inside your posts. You got all these links for all the different things, different prices.
Yeah.
Oh, so many things.
All the info.
Yeah, and more like tutorials and more like explainer videos will go out in the future about like what all the series does and all like the mechanics of the staking and what you could actually do with Forge token. Because I think a lot of what's going on is there's like a lot of ill-informed just collectors in general that aren't aware of the features of a lot of blockchain NFT series. So it's just you have to like kind of put out effort to make videos of like how the things work and how everything operates.
Oh yeah. Marketing and communication and education, very important to get people to listen to you.
And that will be on the way in a big way, like with me, with my face there, telling you how to do everything and whatnot.
Oh, I love it. We just got a follower over on Twitch, Define the Dollar. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate. Let us know where you come from if you want. Appreciate. We're talking about Wax blockchain here.
The best blockchain for NFTs.
Fantastic. Man, that's awesome. If anybody wants to jump, do you have a Discord too, or mainly the TwitX that you're interacting with?
I also have a Discord group. I think it's not really linked, but it might be in the link tree somewhere.
Okay.
Buried in the links. But
look at that.
Group. Feel free to go there.
Okay, awesome. Define the Dollar says, hey, yeah, coming from Pizza on Hive. We got a Hiver in the house. A Hiver. I love that.
I used to do live streaming on Hive.
Yeah?
I was the video gaming streaming frog.
Video gaming streaming frog.
You must used Vim. Is that right? Vim?
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man. We're all builders, guys. It's not about competition. I think the world's small enough that we should be outward focused. Let's all work together, guys. And half of us have been around long enough that we've crossed paths before. It's amazing.
That's right. Define the dollar says there's Echo. So we already went through our special guest portion where we talked about Hive. It was a great talk. Echo here, I love your energy. I mean, having speakers that are excited. We're excited about what we're talking. That's awesome. So this space is mainly about the Wax blockchain, but we're going to start integrating multi-chain in the front. So we already talked about Hive, but it was a great talk. You're welcome to watch the playback afterward if you want to hear how that went down. But define the dollar. Are you familiar with Wax at all? If anybody is not familiar with Wax, I encourage you to listen in every Wednesday here. We do you'll learn a lot as you go. Learn and earn. I'm actually giving away over 1,000 NFTs per Wednesday through the Twitch. You're earning break bucks. You're redeeming them. It's a whole system, folks. It's a whole system. So if you're newer, just chill out and hang out with us and you'll pick things up before long, yeah? Shouts. And anybody else from Hive, shouts for being here. Appreciate. Define the dollar says, oh yeah, hard into Wombat Dungeon. All right, you're ahead of the game then. That's what I'm talking about. The dungeon.
Maybe you don't have Westbrook wallet.
Yeah, maybe you already have. Do you have your wallet? I guess you do. So you can do ! set wallet space in your wallet in Twitch, and that will save it so you can start earning stuff. Tim Avalos, thank you for coming on stage. That's awesome. Thank you for
doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Tim.
We love hearing from the creators' mouths. I mean, we can click links and read things, but it's really so much more personable and more detailed when you guys come on here and tell us yourself. So thank you for that. Love it.
And expect more from me of explaining what this whole Sanctuary of Wizards things is all about.
That's what we need. That's what this space is for. So no worries. Come on back every week if you want. Some of them, Pixel Journey and others do that every week. Give us an update. You can do that. All right. Excelente. All right, the space is not over yet. We still got drops to go through, people.
Hi, maybe we can make a giveaway.
Maybe we could do a giveaway. People that are here in the space, I'm copying you. For 1 million woof. I got Cryptozoid. Congratulations. All right, back to the list. Oh, where are we at?
Drops. We are finally on the drops.
Yeah, a couple more shout outs, but it's the same stuff that we've had there. I got a few tools there. You can download Wax Transactions. There's a snapshot tool. Lude Momoko's art was selected for NFT NYC. Very cool. Wax Fusion, you can liquefy your staked wax. And if you're a noob, we have a link right here with video tutorials and articles for the noobs out there that you can click on that. Lots of resources here on this spreadsheet. Lots of resources just for you. All right. Let's move on forward into our drops. Our Wax drops section. Nice. You do it, Christalia. Do one.
So we have the 7-day top collections.
7-day top collections.
Do a drop.
Drop. There you go.
You want me to drop?
If we look at our top 7-day collections, I got Faded Mansuda killing it with his drop from last week. Murdering. We got a new collection here called Byte Factory. There isn't any info, so I have no words to say about it. I didn't find any information on it. No website or nothing. But
and how people find information to buy?
Oh no, they sold a lot. So congrats for selling a lot. If anybody knows anything, let us know. But otherwise, do your own research, and we'll hear from them in the future, hopefully. Twitchy Tides is up here murdering it as a top wax collection, of course. Owls on Wax has a great drop. Great looking chests. Cars NFTs pack, murdering it over here as well. We got Galactic Saga, The Dungeon, Moon Mining, more Dungeon, Dawn of Victory. We got I Dare to Dream by What If Rewards. Wax Snail Gang up here with a cool drop we're going to take a look at. We got more Dungeon items. Kaleidoscope, who we just talked to, congrats, making it to the top of Nefty blocks. Congrats. And then Cat Stickers is also up here. Congrats to those collections. Congrats. We've got a couple ads up here too on Nefty. Brick Society, a wonderful, wonderful community as well. Right here is their link. If anybody wants to check out Brick Society, they They have CPU staking for very cheap, very good program there. They got some drops available and some OGs over there in their community. They've been around a long time, yeah? The other ad is, oh, this is the Byte Factory. Oh, look at that. They advertised it. Byte Factory's drops. It's a BFX Prime unit. BFX promo patch.
They have,
there's some info. All right, there's some info. Medium farm. All right, well, the medium is a dead link, though. That's what I was getting at. There is a Waxtail farm. And there's some blends. So you do have some info to look at. I just don't know anything about it, so. Cool? All right.
Well, okay.
All right. Okay, all right. All right, so going down the list, we're going to start with Consumer Break, baby. I don't have any new blends or drops today. I will have a new blend on 2 weeks from now, April 30th. I have linked here my Blendnomics tree. It's what I was mentioning earlier. So I have all these cards. This is actually from 3 seasons. There's 4 seasons. The past 3 years. So this is the entire collection here. We went through 4 seasons, and now our goal is to collect cards from all the seasons. Blend your way up. You're blending 5x broken card to get a sketch card, 5x sketch card to get the base card. You're collecting 5 of each base card per season. There's 5 of them per season to blend into your ultra fabled hybrid creature that combines them. And then your goal is to collect all 4 hybrid creatures, and on April 30th, blend those into a scroll of lore. Lots and lots and lots and lots of blends here. But again, I'm distributing a lot of it through Twitch. So people that are watching on Twitch, you're getting freebies every single stream. And you can collect your way up there. There's tons on the market because we've been around for a while, and I got like over 400,000 mints out. So you can always go on the market and try to find the ones you're missing. And we also have packs that you can buy as well. If you scroll down, I also have conversion blends. Every NFT from the past, every single one, has a link here that you can blend and convert it to a new pack, a reroll. So there's nothing being wasted at all. If you got too much of one thing and you don't want to make it part of the blend tree, you can re-roll it. Throw it over here and get a new pack. And thanks to community member Ranman, who requested that the Ultra Fabled Hybrid Creatures from Seasons 1 through 3 also blend to a 100 pack because we didn't have that. I added that for you, Ranman. So now Ranman is our biggest collector. He's got the most out of everybody. And he's basically got himself a resource management game here through blending. I think it's really cool. So as he's working his way up, and he has so many of these Ultra Fabled Hybrid Creatures, and really quickly, I'm going to look at his set so I can explain what I'm talking about. So if you want to look on the Twitch, I have this cool button called Sets. And we can also look at it per wallet, which is what I'm about to do for Mr. Ranman. Let's let him brag a little bit. You click Sets, and then you can see how many completed sets of each of the things he's got. So he's waiting. He's waiting for that scroll of lore. Now, to get the scroll of lore, he's going to blend all 4 of the hybrid creatures. So that means if they're a different amount of each, then he's going to have leftovers, right? So he's got 71 terrorizers, I see. He's really got it going on. 71 harvesters. He's all set. 71 guardians and 71 Chimera with riders. He's already set. He's ready to blend 71 scrolls. I guess you probably already used these blends, huh, Ranman? So what you can do in his situation here is if he had something extra, if he had 72 terrorizers and he wanted to make that more even, he can go and blend that terrorizer to a 100 pack. Crack the pack open, get all the cards, blend your way up, and it's his choice. He can choose to make things even and re-roll whatever he wants, do whatever he wants from his blending to work his way up and maximize as much scrolls as he can get. See how that works? I really like how that works. How it winds up doing that. And we have collectors like Ranman who just have that many. That's a lot. That's a lot of cards there. 71 scrolls is going to be a lot. So
that's a lot.
Well done, Randman. And anybody else. And when you're collecting along, you can use these sets to keep track of what you have. And then if you have something that's too much and you want to re-roll it, you want to burn it for a new pack just to get something new, just go to hybridcreaturesnft.com/blends. And that link is on the attribute of all the NFTs. That's where you can find it. Shouts. If anybody has questions, throw it in the chat. Yeah? Throw it in the Twitch chat. If you're listening to me and you're not muted, throw some emotes in the chat, eh? Show some excitement. Give me a Breakman emote in the chat. Yeah? Let's go.
Then you want.
Twitchy Tides. We got new blends. We got exotic blends. Exotic blends. Oh,
exotic.
Nashville Lou coming in with the emotes. Crypto Gamer. Yeah, somebody's listening. I like it. Look at these guys. So I don't think these are available on Nifty Blocks yet. These are only on the Tides website, I think. And wow.
How do you get it if you're only on the website?
Well, you still blend them. It's still the same.
Blend. Okay.
Oh, you also need Tide to blend these. So you're gonna blend Tide and also NFTs. They got. Sorry, I'm not as familiar. I just don't. I'm not collecting a whole bunch. But man, of course, obviously, I love the collection. I'm wearing it on my shirt right now. It's done wonders for Wax and Twitch. The artwork is all handmade. It's very fabulous artists. Pop Paragon, Tricky Creates. There's collab arts in here too. All these little fishy characters. Very, very cool. And these will be equipped whenever you own these NFTs. You're equipping them into the Twitchy Tides game, which you play right here on stream. So I actually have a game running right now. Well, it's queuing up people anyway. So if you're on Twitch, you can do !play, and you'll get into the pond, as I like to say. And we got all these fishies in the pond, and every single one of these fish that you see in the pond, all these different varieties of colorful fishy artworks with special abilities and stuff, all of that is because of NFTs that they're holding in their wallet, and they're registering them on the website. Isn't that just so cool? Isn't that cool?
That's super cool.
Define the dollar says Wombat skin poops cubes. Yeah, that's right. Wombats poop cubes. That's right. Very nice. Very nice. All right, moving onward. What's next? We got a food drop.
Yeah, we had a pack. The April pack. It has contained 3 NFTs. So this is from Food Trips NFT. So you get some items inside the pack, and you can make food, NFT food.
You're making recipes. You're cooking.
Yeah.
We're all builders and we're cooking, but this is Len PH's collection. Really, actually cooking. Literally cooking on stream. Oh, we got a subscription. Bowler Dan coming in with a sub. Thank you, Bowler Dan. Thank you. Everybody gets a free dig for that. Just like that. Everybody gets a free dig. Shouts to Bowler Dan. Shouts. Food trip to the moon, says Crypto Gamer. I like it. So this pack is going to give you ingredients. The common ingredients are flour, peke, sugar, vinegar, garlic, onion. Your common ingredients. That makes sense. Uncommon, there's ginger, chili pepper, egg, fish sauce, banana, eggplant. Rare, you're going to get some meat. You got pork. You got coconut milk, shrimp paste, and beef. And you're getting these ingredients, and then you can go to your blends, and you're going to blend your food ingredients to dishes.
It says that this month feature epic dish is Bicol Express. What is a Bicol Express?
Bicol Express. And not only do you get the recipe inside the blend description, you can literally go and cook it now. You know what to do now. You see it in the blend ingredients. I like the little pictures of the ingredients. They look awesome.
Look at Bicol Express.
And then you would blend them all to get the dish, just like real life. And then also, not just like, but actually in real life, Len PH streams on Twitch and cooks these. Actually cooks the real food on stream. Alongside the drops and the blends. Amazing.
Can you share the user? Can you show us the user?
Yeah.
So
It's it'd be not in the chat right now, but it'd be Len PH, I believe. Nope. What's the channel? Anybody know the channel name? It's something like that.
We need the channel.
Hold on, I'll get it from our wax stream list. Our wax stream list.
Very useful. LempH.
Oh, I did put that. That's what I put. Why did it say that? Oh, 3 N's. Oh, 3 N's instead of 2 N's. There you go. There it is. Go and follow. Go and hit a follow. Go and hit a follow. I still haven't got to catch a cooking stream, but I'll see. I want to try to catch a cooking stream and see how that is. Dan Asker says he does giveaways each month for those who blend the dish of the month. Think it was 1,000 wax the other day. Holy crap, we got utility on top. Let's go. Let's go. Got rewards on top. Let's go. Amazing.
Nice.
I thought I had it in a news section, but I guess I skipped over it. Oh, I have it up there in NFTOPIA news. Really quick, in regard to the NFTOPIA stream, we have a 24/7 Twitch stream, right? It's on NFTOPIA. We started it a week ago. Shouts to people that have been vibing over there. It's playing reruns of NFTOPIA conventions. Some people have just enjoyed watching the reruns and commenting on them. I love that. Hopefully new people might find the channel and learn that way. Also, I have Twitchy Tides that are happening once per day. You can pop in there once a day and click ! play. I'll run it at 6 p.m. Eastern every day. Top 20 will get a pin. And then also I'm running the 24/7 puzzle games there, which is currently broken, but it'll be back to where at any point in time you can go to NFTOPIA's Twitch and solve puzzles in the chat using commands, and you're earning NF token by doing that, which you can redeem for pins. Very cool stuff. Now, last week, I mentioned some ideas with the channel. I mentioned co-streaming to feature streamers. And I also mentioned that I was experimenting last week. I mentioned I'm just going to try some things. We're going to see results. So we did. We experimented, and we saw some results. And I'll make, due to those results, I'm going to make a couple more changes. One of them is no co-streaming. Unfortunately, it was a good idea, but Twitch doesn't like that idea. So I looked up in their terms. They do not allow co-streaming with an alt account, which is what that is for me. If it's going to be co-streaming with me, then it is. Also, it says that when you're co-streaming with another channel, both channels need to actively collaborate with each other. They're trying to get people to play games with each other. Now, while the NFTOPIA stream does collaborate because it's adding rewards and games to the featured streamer, I'm not going to touch Twitch's toes. So, unfortunately for that, there's no co-streaming with that channel. Now, I've turned the channel off while I'm doing this show. I want to get as many viewers as we can get to this channel. Also, I'm not running puzzles during the space. So, even though puzzles are broken now anyway, but even next week when puzzles are back, I'll still play them before and after the space, but not during the space. I feel it's just too distracting. I'd rather have people watching what we're doing and talking. Now, throughout the week, whenever you're watching Twitch streams, I know that there's a lot of Wax audience that likes to go to the 24/7 streams and they're earning. They're playing Twitchy Tides. They might be solving puzzles with me or whatever else, and they're doing the digging. They're earning. We have a lot of Wax earnage happening, and that's all great. It's fantastic. There's also a lot of people that like to do both simultaneous. They're going to watch a Twitch stream like right now, watching me, and also at the same time on another tab, play Twitchy Tides. That's fine. That's great. If you're doing that, no problem. But just consider, if you're capable of putting down the rewards for just a little bit, putting down the extra streams for a little, while you're watching a live stream, a show like me or anyone else. If you're watching a live streamer that's talking, I encourage you, if you're able to not have rewards at all seconds of every day, to just turn off those other ones and only watch the live streamer you're watching, because then the views would count towards that streamer. And currently we're splitting views. I think it's great to have 24/7 streams and you can go anywhere and you can play and earn at any time of day, but it does split viewers, and you are supporting the live streamers that are talking by voice by having only them open. All right, that's all. You don't have to. I'm just saying. But that's the reason I have mine off now while I'm doing my show. All right? Okay. We got another person on stage. Let's go. What's up, Takuma? What's up, Kuma?
What the hell is going on in here? What's up, guys?
What up, though? Come on, bring some energy
Just
in here.
chill.
What we doing?
We had chill.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up? What you been up to? We're talking to Crypto Kuma, who's been here in Wax for a long time. He's got a brand with physicals and kids products and all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna pull up your websites. What have you been doing lately?
You want to know?
Oh wow, thank you, man. I appreciate the fine introduction. What's going on to everybody else? No, nothing much, man. You know, I'm hiding these days. I've been head down just working on this comic, so as long as it's taking, but no, I mean I'm pretty satisfied with it. But yeah, just head down working on this comic. That's about it, man. Work life and family life, you know, that the usual as far as outside of the Tokuma studio goes. But yeah, that's about it, man. The comic has been my main focus. You know, things have been kind of dying down around here, so I think full physical product with something for people to always kind of read into, and you know, something that's just really well organized and just put together. So just been focusing on that, man.
Heck yeah, he's building a physical comic. Where do you have any plans of where you're selling it, or anything like that? Is it going to be on your own site? It's going to be on eBay?
Yeah, that's my goal, is it be on my own site, and then I also have you know, I'll probably have a digital version available through like Amazon as well, just to try to reach more of a mass market, you know what I mean? But as far as like the physical version, I think I'm gonna probably do that, you know, like exclusively from my site, like from me. So the comic would actually have to get packed by me, you know, like I'll order a whole shipment of them, of course, so I'll have copies of every variant of the comic. There's 3 different variant covers. So there's an A, B, and a C. I'll, of course, get boxes of those shipped to me. And then once someone orders one, then I would pack it from home and then ship it to them. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to be the process, and then have it digitally available on Amazon. So
that's amazing. Amazon products, let's go. Are you still streaming? When's the last time you streamed?
Oh, that's been quite some time, bro. I got pretty happy with it whenever I was doing the Extra Life stuff, which I'll probably kick back up whenever we do Extra Life this year, because I'll be there for that as well with the whole Extra Life team. So, or with, you know, all of our Nerds Unite squad, so Sully and all of us. So I'll definitely be back out streaming heavy around that time. But that was kind of the whole intention of even doing the streaming thing, was just kind of to, you know, build some momentum around Extra Life. And like I said, we'll probably pop back out this year for it. I have some like exclusive stickers for Extra Life 2025. So definitely be popping back out for that whenever that goes on at the end of the year. But other than that, like I said, just been head down focusing on this comic, man.
Let's go. Love it. Building. Well, thanks for coming on, Kuma. Yeah. It's nice to hear from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, appreciate it, brother. Yeah. No, Puzzler was my comments, so I figured I'd slide.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Our good NFTOPIA fan, Puzzler, always inviting everybody to the space. Don't forget about the space. That's right.
We used to call that shilling back in the day, but you know, no.
It's relevant shilling though. She's always replying somebody that has a Wax news item happening. Yeah.
Puzzler always welcome to shill in my comments. That's all right, bro. We went through this together. Always welcome. So yeah.
All right. Do you have any NFT drops in the scope or not? Not until further notice.
That's gonna be a big NO. So, I want to try at this point where things are with digital stuff. I don't want to oversaturate my market with just more crap. So like, I really want to organize something physical and clean and just be able to have that for people to go to. And I mean, that's, you know, no disrespect. Obviously, I got a lot of NFTs out there, but just, you know, like I said, it's only so much. I felt like that the NFT reached its shelf life, let's say. You know what I mean? So as a product, as a creator, you have to kind of understand when your shelf life reaches its term in time. You know what I mean? So understanding to not just endlessly continue to oversaturate my product to where now it makes the comic book a little bit less accessible. I want people to have to dive towards the comic book to have to be a part of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I get that. Yeah.
Trying to create that balance.
There's things to think about. A lot as a creator, lots of things to think about, and lots of different types of collections So my collection is operated differently than Kuma's collection. So it's like it has to work together. I think it's a good idea to focus on your physical and a different demographic and trying to reach the Web 2 people. And maybe in some years it'll branch together in some ways. Maybe you can have NFTs that sync up with the comic in some kind of ways, or even just promos as it gets nearer and it's ready. Maybe you could have promos for it or something. Who knows? But we're here. We're here listening whenever you got something. So come on back.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do something for anyone. I mean, just anyone that even owns a Kuma. So in some fashion, I definitely want to bring them on board to, getting them into the comic, whether it's physical or not. So, some way to obviously kind of transition anyone that's been a fan here into the comic in some way without just inching them to go spend more money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you're a Kuma fan or if you've been riding with Kumas for as long as it's probably been about 3 years now. So, if you've been around Kuma and you're a fan, definitely shoot me a DM or anything or whatever it needs to be. I'm always accessible. So if you're a fan, reach out.
If I'm attracted to Kuma figures, is that okay, or like is that a bad fit? Man, I haven't heard your voice in a while.
Hey, rock and roll.
Dolls, what up though?
That's totally okay. We're not going to talk about my attraction to them. So, you know what I mean? I sit here and draw them all day. So you think you're attracted to them. I'm really attracted to them.
That's right. It's like editing video. People that don't understand what editors do, but it's like when we edit video, we hear the audio over and over and over and over. And by the time it's over, you guys get the final product, but the editors, it's embedded it into their brain. It's kind of like the way art is.
Yeah, it's just in a constant loop. That's a big thing in like beat making as well. When you make any kind of instrumental music or anything, you have to constantly
or music editing, any kind of editing. You're so involved in it. It's so much heart and time and effort put into this little piece of content that the public only sees that one time when it's full. But here we're living and breathing it. I love it.
But yeah, no, I got to say what's up to Broken. Thank you for popping up, bro. What's going on? Hope everything's good. Hope the fam's all good.
Thank you, Kuma.
I was like, how long is this space?
Oh, we are going kind of long today, but it's whatever. We're having good talks.
Oh my God. It's like the good old days.
That's right. What website can we find info?
We are 3 hours in, right? 3 hours.
Yeah. Kumas, what's the best place to find info about the comic? Just follow you here on TwitX, or do you got the website already promoting it?
Yeah. It is. Let me see if I can pull it up here for you. I do have a website. It used to be like I had everything going through cryptokumas.com, but now I actually have a Kid Kuma site that I'm doing the comic book from. So like trying to keep those two separate. But yeah, let me see if I can get that pulled up here, or it might even be in my Twitter bio or something.
No, the bio doesn't got no links. Put that link in your bio, Put that link in your bio, my guy. Yeah, if you want to drop it in Twitch chat, that would work. Cool. Broken Dolls, what have you been up to, buddy? What have you been up to? You were on last week to chat about Snake on Wax. Anything new happen?
Nah, bro, I just saw you're still on, and then I saw Kuma here, and I was like, what up? That's odd.
My friends are here. That's right.
Well, no, nothing new. Nothing new. Tinkered with the code a little bit, fixed a few issues, but nobody can tell. And I'm hoping to get it mobile pretty soon.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's about it. Nothing interesting.
Were you going to start weekly or something rewards on the Snake on Wax?
I got my news is that I got a like to a reply from William Quigley. That's my top of the week moment.
What did he like?
Nice.
A wax gif. I always post wax gifs to everything he tweets, nice. And I even told him I'll never stop.
He's talking about the founder of Wax and also the founder of Tether. Same guy. Apparently is liking some of our Wax tweets. Let's go.
Yeah. Willie Q. Other than that, nothing. Mostly work and shit.
Okay,
Yo,
cool.
Broken, what's the game thing I keep seeing? You got a game or whatever going on?
Yeah, waxsnake.versell.app.
I got two games, motherfucker. 2 games.
2 games.
I got a snake game that works on PC desktop now only, and I got a space shooter game that works on mobile also. And they're all connected to your Wax wallet, and in the Wax game, NFTs give you bonuses and stuff.
Yeah, and he coded it all with AI, the same way that I made my puzzle stream game. So we're slowly learning how to make our own code stuff thanks to the AI without actually writing the code. Pretty neat. Here, I'm playing Snake on Wax.
Like basically, if anybody wants like unlockable content to his NFTs in his wallet, it's supposed to take like an hour with the AI. It'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Who can create me an AI? Anyone in here can create me AI? You guys, can you do that? Anyone can do that?
Create an AI? We're using the publicly available AI to make our code. So I'm using Grok, which is free. I'm just going into Grok's DM over in TwitX, and then I just tell it what I want, and it slowly walks me through it, tells me what to paste where, and all of that stuff. I've learned a lot in the past 3 weeks just by doing that. And I've never written any line of code. It's all completely written by Grok, but it's not going to be one prompt and you have what you want. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. You're going to you're going to tell it what the bugs are, and you'll learn as you go. But we're doing it like that. We're not coding. I'm just a designer. And 3 weeks ago, I had no clue I was going to do any of this, and here I am. I got a stream game. So
my curiosity is more or less along the lines of, like, I'm aware of ChatGPT, I'm aware of Grok, I'm aware of this, that, the third, you know what I mean? Like, and then I have a Discord bot, which is like an AI, you know what I mean? So I don't know what that's actually using or what, AI system that's using on the back end. But I have something that's called K-Core, which is essentially tied into the comic book as well, or it's like, it's tied into the design of Kid Kuma as an actual figure in the comic. So all these toys and all of the, like the bears are all connected through something that's called K-Core. And, it's pretty much just like an inner story AI system, you know what I mean? But I want to kind of have something that's a little bit more flexible other than just this Discord plugin AI or whatever. So
gotcha.
I'm not usually too big on the AI stuff, but I've been happy.
So I'd recommend trying Claude for coding, and a thing called Base 44. That's for app making. It makes like entire apps. But if you want to like understand code and fix codes on Twitch or on Discord or whatever, Claude is the king. Like, I know you like Grok.
I heard that Claude was better for code too.
I think
it's like comparing a car to
butterfly
a jet.
around somewhere that I need to talk to. I seen him yapping about it earlier.
So I should be using Claude then, you're saying, Dawes. I shouldn't be... I should retire Grok and I fire Grok and get on Claude, and I won't have as much trouble.
It's a different...
His hand, get rid of it, bro. Anything Elon...
It's a good point. Good point.
It's shittier than his last ex, you know what I mean? Like, and she was shitty, bro. Like, shit on his bed shitty, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Don't touch into Elon stuff, even though we're literally on Twitter right now. But
right.
This is why I don't get on Twitter anymore. So,
okay. Dan Esker says I use Claude 3.7 for auto completions. It's fairly good. I might. Well, again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time coding, though. I just want to get my game working, and I'm done for a while. But I might try Claude too. Maybe it works better. All right. Yeah, we're deep into this, and we still got drops we want to check out. So thank you guys for coming on stage. Appreciate it. It's good to hear from both of you.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a giveaway while we're here? I'm copying everybody that's in the space. If you're a listener, you're here for a million WUFF. For a million WUFF. Crypto earn.
Well, listen, y'all, it's fucking midnight over here, so have a good one, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
All right, man. Good to hear from you, Dawes. Have a good night.
Bye-bye. Good night. Sweet dreams.
All right. Congrats, Crypto earn. let's go ahead and fly through it. There's a number of drops here we still want to actually like look at. So let's fly through them and close the space out for this fantastic space this week. Fantastic. So next up, where the heck were we? I was down here.
Artist Byron.
We talked to Byron. So next is Drawn Company.
Drawn Company. It has a was beer public sale.
We saw the private one last week for holders. Now this one is publicly available for 69 wax. And it's a PFP like we talked about with Byron, where you have different attributes for these beavers. Beavers.
One is in jail.
Yep. All sorts of fun meme beavers. All right. So there you go. If you couldn't get the free one due to having the credentials of being an OG, then now you can get it. Let's go. Next up, MJ Owns You, the crazy Canadian. He's got Barnaby. And he's got a bunch of lore here. Do we have time to go through a bunch of lore?
And go faster.
Go faster?
Well.
Barnaby, he wasn't your typical woodland creature. While he possessed the fluffy charm of husky and the bright-eyed curiosity of youth, he had a spirit that yearned for more than just squirrels. He lived in the Whispering Woods, a place bathed in the golden hues of perpetual autumn, where the leaves always crunched underfoot and the air smelled of cinnamon and crisp apples. Very vivid writing, MJ Owns You. Very, very vivid. Unlike the other forest inhabitants who bruised themselves with gathering nuts and preparing for a winter that never truly came, Barnaby was drawn to the stories of the great beyond, the world that lay beyond the edge of the Whispering Woods, a world his elders spoke of in a hushed, almost mythical tones. One particularly vibrant autumn morning, Barnaby decided he'd had enough of whispered tales. Donning a hand-stitched pair of overalls and a cozy flannel shirt, gifts from a kindly old owl who had a knack for tailoring, he packed a satchel with his favorite berries and a map drawn on a fallen leaf. With a cheerful bark and wagging tail, Barnaby set off on his adventure, eager to see the world beyond the familiar, sun-dappled trees of his home. He was an optimist, his heart full of wonder and his mind buzzing with the possibilities that lay ahead. He was Barnaby, the autumn wanderer, ready to embrace whatever the world had in store, one crunchy leaf at a time. Is that good? Nice story. Nice story.
That was nice story. Barnaby.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Next up, check out this piece of artwork. Look at that trippy piece of artwork.
Let's look at that.
Do you like that? I thought it was neat. From a fairly new collection.
Oh, see you.
I see you. 2 wax or 1.5 honey. And they say a little bit in the description. You want to read some of their description? This is a handmade drawing.
Let me open the link. I was watching on the Twitch. Okay. Original artwork by Infinity Hologram. Those used Prismacolor pencils, mixed media paper, a compass. Oh, very important. A compass. Turn digital and touch it up via Procreate. And that's an iPad application, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a hand, dry, and color pieces of mine turned digital and now animate. The intersecting cycle creates the geometrical symbol called a vesica piscis. Oh, this is an ancient symbol. Its depth of meaning can go as deep as when a cell divides for the first time after conception. It is also where the geometry for the triangle first emerged, not to mention so much more, spanning over many cultures. I love it for its seemly simplicity, but yet so deep. Oh man, that's deep.
That's deep. I like deep. It is simple. I like that it's simple, but I like the style of it, how it's spinning and it's kind of trippy looking. I like that you did it all by hand. And you told us about it in the description, and that you're a newer collection. So thank you. Thanks for doing that. Cool to see. Looking forward to more. Looking forward to more. Next up, Wax Snail Gang from Tricky Creates. He's got a couple drops. We got a Get Tricky Sugar. And we got a Trick Token Early Adopter Crafting NFT. Is Trick launching a token?
Sugar.
He's got a Trick Token. Oh boy. Craft this NFT on NFT Hive, this golden snail here, on or after April 7th for 1 million Trick. All sales from the NFT will be placed into a liquidity pool for Trick Token on Alcor to help initial tokenomics. The NFT offers a token at a rate of 400 Trick per wax. Well, we look forward to what kind of utility we got on this guy, Trick. I know he's going to be doing utility on this thing. Well, very cool. And then the Get Tricky Sugar says it's a sugar skull created by Trick on the Twitch stream. Stake until the end of the year for Tide.
Thank you for the information.
Handmade artwork. He also does some of the art for Twitchy Tides.
That's right.
Awesome. Next, what? We got Agar.
We had Agar with stealing packs. And they had token Agar. Kickstart your journey as an Angerwood cultivator with the Sadie Pack, a beginner-friendly booklet designed for new players to buy. Diving into the world of agate wood NFT farming. This pack contains 2 random selected agate wood NFT, giving you a solid foundation to start growing and earning. Nice.
All right. A tree farming, tree raising themed play to earn game. I like the artwork. I like the packs that they got going on. I heard good,
I like the pack.
Good feedback from community about it. So good to hear. Next up, Cars NFT packs. They got their Racer Pack Series 1. This pack unlocks an exclusive racing experience. Contains 3 NFTs in Series 1 with different probabilities. So this is also like a play to earn game that I don't know much about. Any players? They were in the top of Nifty blocks, so somebody likes them. Very cool. They also submitted us info. I like that. So if you're active and you're a creator that's submitting info, that's fantastic. Thank you for that. Next up, I got the 420 Bunny.
420 Bunny Public and Genesis discounted drop.
Follow the White Rabbit. He has magic goodies.
Oh, look at that rabbit. He's into something.
This is from Ali Bear. She's also started streaming recently, so shout out to Ali Bear.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
This gives you some role inside the online in Discord.
Online in Discord role?
Yeah.
Follow the White Rabbit down the rabbit hole.
Discounted drops.
And we got different links in the description. Thank you, Ali Bear. Thanks for submitting. Thanks for doing some artwork. It's very cool to see you on Wax. Kicking off on Wax as a streamer at that. Let's go. I gave you a shout out. Let's go follow Ali Bear, one of the newer streamers. Let's go check out her shows, huh? Let's go. Next up, I got Owls on Wax. All right, just a few more here, and then I'll do a lot of shout outs and we'll close out the space. Just a little bit more here. We got these gorgeous chests. Look at these absolutely beautiful 3D.
I love it. Those chests.
Glowing
3D model
chests.
Love it.
So nice. Step into the elite tier of War Owls with the Master's Choice Edition pack. And we got all sorts of stuff here. This is a play to earn game using waxed out farms. It's got very in-depth farms. You can go in there and check out more details. And he's also streaming over on Master Owl where you can earn stuff. So it's like waxed out farms plus Twitch plus owl themed stuff. Y'all, let me know more details. Yeah, you still in the chat, Master Owl? Let us know more details. As somebody that doesn't do play to earn games, really don't have time, but shouts because community is really vibing with it. Active streamer, I like it.
We try.
Next up, I got chairs.
We have some chairs.
We got a grandma things chair. Look at that guy.
Grandma things. Oh,
Well, I
looking
said
cute.
earlier to invite your grandma, right? Show her the chair. Show her the
Yeah.
grandma things chair.
Look, Grandma, you can have a grandma share on digital.
These chairs
And
are
then use that.
unique one-of-ones by this hand-drawn artist. He only has the one-of-ones. If you're the buyer, then you are the sole owner of a unique chair. And he's got hundreds upon hundreds of them. Shouts to our hand-drawn artists. Next up, I got a quacking wax.
Oh, we have new quacky lore.
Anybody want to hear a quacking rap?
Always.
Do we want a quacking rap? Throw some emotes in the chat if we want a quacking rap. So, they actually did not have a new drop this week. Spoiler alert, they're working on a special exclusive break duck drop. A break duck.
Oh.
That's going to be coming
lore?
up. Oh, yeah. They made
Is he a rapper?
They made the
He's a
song
rapper?
extra long and about me and my life, and they want me to sing it. So, okay.
Oh my god.
But not yet. But I went through through their drops backlog here on some of these that we read in the past, and I came upon this poker duck that I really like. This poker duck. So so if you're in the space, if you would like to turn on the Twitch and listen on Twitch, because I have a really cool beat that's gonna go with this. This isn't gonna last long, but you can experience and appreciate it there. Otherwise, you're gonna hear some acapella here for a second. But all right, we ready for it? So
let's go.
What I did is I took the entire description, which I'm about to read in lyric form, and I told Grok to summarize it into 200 characters, which I then put into Suno AI as the prompt for an instrumental. And that's how I got my beat. It's an instrumental that was prompted by the same content that's the lyrics. Are we ready? All right.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Here we go. This is going to be a little harder to stay on beat, so I got to concentrate. Let's see if I do it justice. In Quacking Wax, Foul Flush Richie runs a shop full of flair, comics, Cracker Jacks, and treasures rare. Up front, the shelves overflow with tales, but in the back, poker prevails. With a perfect wedge and a gambler's grin, Richie's in it to win, ruffling feathers with every spin. Ducks flock to try their luck, though if you leave with more than they brought. By his side stands John Atari, partner in cards and tales bright and starry. Together they keep the shop alive, where comics meet cards and legends thrive. And Rachi's own game, the talk of the block, a clever hand, a sneaky flop, and Ducks can't resist a shot at the pot. It's Foul Flush Richie. He's a poker duck. He's 20 wax from Quacking Wax. It's Foul Flush Richie, the poker duck from Quacking Wax. What we think, folks? What we think, folks? Emotes in the chat. Emotes in the chat. Let's go. The poker duck.
You said it and make you a click last week.
Oh man. What's up? The poker duck. The poker duck. All right, that was fun. I'm going to try to do a quacking rap every single week. Come on back to the NFTOPIA drop space to hear Breakman rap ducks. And very soon we're going to have a custom made.
We rap.
That was more like like a vibey song more than I like it. Thank you. Thank you, Quacking Wax, for making your drops rhyme and sparking burst to quacking raps. And I look forward to the break duck that is coming very soon. I look forward to the break duck.
20 watts, Quacking Wax.
All right. So for the rest of the space, let's just do some quick shout outs. Some shout outs, and we're gonna close the space. I'm gonna still be on Twitch for another hour or so. All right. So shouts to a lot of other fantastic drops over here in the list. You guys can still look at the list at your own time and check everything out on your own time. We got Food Monsters with a Sanguine Soda. Online In with the Profit Share Pack. Moon Mining killing it with their exclusive boxes. Venet Vulnerability Agents with the Agent Kyle Ravencore. We got Doomed Works with the Pumpkin Shards we talked to. Streaming Art has IRL mystery bundle of Pokemon cards. We talked about that last week. Foot Brawlers has a brawler contract. Formula Racing has Lights Out Bahrain. It's a Formula One racing themed collection that has drops happening at the race start, the real life race start. Pretty cool. Rugga has a Rugga raffle ticket. We got Farming Yetis with membership blends. Carnival of Madness with Midway Misfit Sears 1-drop reward system. That's from Las Vegas 8. All these active creators up in here. Shout out. The Online Inn with fish packs. Boundless Genie with a Twitch stream dig pass. Soul the Cat with more new water souls that you can blend from the stickers. BR Sketch Art has lots and lots of watercolor sketch art, including this purple-haired girl. Boutique Bazaar has new collection drops. Mobs of Terror has the Terror Pool. The Razzle Hazzle has a Respect. Cudge Crazy World has a Season 1 pack High Roller. We got various watercolors from Crypto Shield. New Blood Collectibles with posters, superhero posters. Blue Collectible with a BXW Farmer pack. Emporium NFTs with the Sonic Calavera, who we talked to with Tim Avalos. Great work. Chronoverse with the Mechanova animated. You Touch Dust fully acceptable. Doodle Master has some apes. Cars NFT Packs has this special blend where you can get some airdrops of that. Look at that guy for the details in the description over there. Pen Art still has the Warriors Warlock Wars. Amazing packs with hand-drawn art. Cat Stickers has a Tigsy. Kingsbury Family NFT has the Pixel Cryptids, who we talked to last week. And Dogzilla Wolf has the Sir Waggington. A cute little guy. All right. How about that info dump? Do you like it? Let's copy everybody for one final givey for 1,000,000 WUFF. I'm copying everybody. I'm putting you into the randomizer. And the winner of 1,000,000 WUFF is Dr. Doom. Congratulations. All right, folks.
I was hoping you were going to say eco.
Say that again?
No, just congrats to Doom. I, of course, was hoping you were going to say eco.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Maybe next time. Come on over to Everspace on Wednesdays, and maybe you can win, too. That goes for anybody listening.
That's true.
Eco,
I love this show, guys. I'm coming back. I love it. You guys are killing it here.
It's been a pleasure having you. This was the first time I talked to you, so this was fantastic. I love your energy, especially for Hive and just being the creative, having fun and being creative in general. I love it. So, yeah, we do this every week. We're going to learn about more blockchains and more things during our special guest portion. And then we'll be doing lots of waxy type news like this for the rest of the space. And then anybody can always jump on stage. We love having speakers on stage. Come tell us about your stuff. Even if you're not in wax, if you're a creative and you got websites of any kind, come on to the space. Tell us about it. Let's learn together.
Hear from you.
Let's mix audiences and let's make stuff.
And if you want to come for a special guest, let us know. If you have something really special I want to share.
Yeah, if you have some really big news of some kind and you want some pre-announced things, you can let us know. We're trying to book things up ahead, so it's not like a next week thing. But if you have some kind of really big news item that you can talk about for 15 minutes, go ahead and shoot it to us, and maybe we can do that. All right,
I got kind of a thirsty art project. I'm gonna bring some thirst art one of these weeks and talk to that guy that is at the Kubernetes guy. I'm gonna talk to him about the thirsty art. I want to do some NFTs on wax. Thirsty NFTs, bro.
Let's go, bro. Yeah, this is amazing. Bring your friends. People here in Wax, we all acknowledge it. Our circle is small. Our circle is little. We have a lot of the same people here every week. So if you guys are bringing in new friends that you think might like the show or might even want to come on stage like artists, that would be fabulous. We would love that.
Okay, we have Darak. We have Darak say always a great stream day on here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Darak. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. All right, guys, with that, we'll be back in 1 week. Come on back next week. I'm still going to be on twitch.tv/consumer break for another hour. We're going to hang out over there and do some more games and rewards before I raid out. But it's been a fun one today. I've even learned some. It's been great. It's been awesome having people on stage to speak with, making friends. Awesome. So we'll see you next week for an all-new Wax News Wax Drop Space with special guests.
Thank you, special guests. Thank you to everyone that come today for our Wax Calendar Space. And a happy Wax Wednesday, people. See you next week.
Happy Wax Wednesday.